take the blame. We should have been stronger. Kept to our plan, but we're just ashamed. Start to wonder. Talking on you, talking for days, Cause you've been talking on you, talking for days, Talking on you, talking
Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Your happy place, baby. Rise and shine. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. Let's get this day started off right, shall we? Here we go.
Now, friends, let me tell you about this guy that I once met. Smooth talker with an export cigarette. I don't believe I ever saw him without a cocktail in his hand. No one swings us on to the big band voodoo band. Yeah! Now he strolls through the city like a big old alley cat, with his pinstripe suit and a big bad voodoo hat. I don't believe I ever saw him without a kitten on his hand. And no one swings us on to the big band voodoo band. Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Hidey-Hidey-Ho. Well, I know you got the answers we all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers we all wanna know. Yeah!
Oh, yeah. Rise and shine, everybody. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. The chocolate bar is open for business. I got the beautiful hippie chick right to my side.
Good morning, everybody.
Happy Sunday to you.
Happy Sunday.
B-Dog.
Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Sunday,
Happy
J-Man.
Sunday. And good morning. Glad to be back.
Yeah, nice to have the whole crew back together again right here in the
awesome.
Chocolate Bar Studios.
It's been a minute.
It has.
Got a big show here for you. We got Chip Bell's going to be joining us to talk about his new book coming out, Volcano. He's got 20 novels.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to having him on the show. And, of course, Joe Leo's going to be joining us to talk about our next Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise. And, of course, DatGuy in Paradise. We're going to have him here, and God knows what'll happen.
Who knows?
Right? Yeah. All right. Let's get ready to rock and roll. You ready? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Hidey-Hidey-Ho. Well, I know you got the answers we all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers we all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers we all wanna know. Yeah.
Woo-wee. Good morning to you, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. We are back and glad to be back. I got my Jamaica attire on. You know, we had our big trip down in Jamaica. We'll talk more about that. But we are coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios in beautiful Harrison Bay, to the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas, and to all of our friends up in Canada, Verona, Corona, and Monica, our producer, who is always listening. Good morning to you, sweetheart. Hope you're doing fabulous this morning. And, of course, Vacuum Cleaner Tom and Miss Trudy and Tinkerbell, of course, and Northeastern Nora. Good morning to everybody up in Canada. Gators and Geckos in Ocala, Florida, home of Scotty Chill and Ruth the Truth. Happy Sunday to you guys. The BAR, that's the bodyguard. the BAR in Memphis, Tennessee, that, of course, is our ambassador and bodyguard. And what a time they had in Jamaica. I got to tell you, the bodyguard, it was his vacation.
Well,
I let him know.
He was like, so Michelle comes over and she says, was trying to ask him something, and he's like, he lifts his sunglasses and like, is it important? And he said, and she says no, and he goes, okay. And he goes back.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I love it.
They had a great time, and
they did.
I had so much fun watching everybody else have fun. It was just fantastic. The Fish Camp up in Cleveland, Tennessee, home of our good friends, the Fishers.
Kim and John.
That's right. CK Sunrise Villa in Stock Island, home of the Second Chance Tiki Bar, and a naked man running around, of course, and his beautiful wife, Kat, and their dog, Brody. Happy Sunday to you guys. I hope you're having a great morning. And, of course, they'll join us around noon and get us caught up. It's been a couple of weeks. You know, it's not, it always makes me a little nervous leaving him on his own for a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? No,
you never
having
know
any
there.
contact.
Oof.
But I have had contracts coming in. You know, we've got a whole new thing going on with him, so I'll fill you in with that. Yeah, it's always something. The northern headquarters of Tiki Man Radio, that, of course, is the Paradise Way Tiki Bar up in Indiana. Happy Sunday to Ed, the train man.
And Pat.
His beautiful wife, Pat. And
he is listening and chimed in already.
Yes.
Awesome.
He sent me a text message, said, off the train and ready to be on the show. Glad to have you back. So, good morning. Glad to be back, of course. The Beachy Shell Hideaway in beautiful Key West, Florida. That is our home away from home when we are down in Key West. Of course, that is B-Man and Michelle. Happy Sunday to you guys. From the Southwest Florida Daddy-O Patio of the Seaside She Shed.
All right.
Yeah, that is MFG Records Tropical, Dave Signs and Beth Travers. And I got to tell you, Beth, we tried our damnedest to get you some video. But it was like, two monkeys screwing a football in a palm tree, okay? It was a lot of work. It's kind of like herding cats to get everybody to do all that stuff down there. But she did send me a message. She's been on the road. She got the video that I sent over to her this week. Hopefully she can use it, for goodness sake.
And she is watching. She's been chiming in here as well.
Oh, well, good morning to you, sweetheart. Hope you're doing fabulous. Let's see here. Where are we at? The Comeback Tiki Hut up in Minnesota, where you'll find the best mimosas on Sunday morning.
You betcha.
Happy Sunday to you. The Z&G Patio in Memphis, Tennessee, home of our good friends David and Gina. They are rocking on the back porch there, the Tiki Man Radio. Happy Sunday to everybody over in Memphis. The Paradise Way North, home of King David and Pat, Southampton, New York. Good morning to you guys. The Tiki Balcony over in Sweden, home of the Swedes. Good afternoon to you guys. I hope you're doing fabulous this morning. And JoJo's Northeast Sea Shack in Medford, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. Happy Sunday to you, everybody. We are streaming live on the Island J Live Cam. And, of course, you can go over and make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell there and get notifications when we are live. Tiki Man Radio streaming live on the Island J Live Cam. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell for the notifications. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Tiki Man Radio. And because of Island J, all of this is brought to you by Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. Island J is the official vendor for all Tiki Man Radio products. You can go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the store tab and check out all the t-shirts, the hoodies, the hats, our world famous coffee mugs, and more. That's Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. This hour of the show is brought to you by Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio. The best roast coast to coast. Now featuring CK Sunrise Villa Beach Roast, which is a blend of sea salted and caramel. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the coffee tab and order all your Beach Buddha coffee. And when you do, make sure you use the code word Tiki Man and get $5 off your initial order. That's Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio. The best roast coast to coast. Reggae Wines, Paradise is one sip away, which means good times and sweet wines. If you like sweet wines like I do, well, that is their specialty. Every sip of Reggae Wines takes you to a refreshing fruit paradise. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the wine tab, and that'll take you to the landing page where you can find all of the Reggae wines. Put in your zip code and find out if it's closest to you. You can also, if you're in Florida, order online at lucansliquors.com. But here's what I suggest you do. Go to your local liquor store and tell them you want Reggae wines. Go ahead and order a case of it because you can get a case of it for under $80. That's what they specialize in, is good wines under $10. So a case is very affordable. Reggae Wines, the official wine of Tiki Man Radio. Keys Custom Construction Remodeling is your fully licensed and insured construction remodeling company in the Keys. Full service for all your building needs. Need someone to navigate that very difficult permit process in Monroe County? Well, look no further than Mark with Keys Custom Construction Remodeling. Reach out to him at 305-204-6605, a proud sponsor of Tiki Man Radio. That's right. Happy Sunday to you, everybody, and so glad to be back on the radio. But I got to tell you, we had one hell of a time in Jamaica. All right. So if you missed going with us, you opted out. You're like, I think I'm just going to be landlocked the rest of my life. I'm just going to just sit here and not do anything for the rest of my life. Well, wait till the video comes out about Jamaica, okay?
Yeah, it'll be pretty cool.
I have not put the video together yet because I have been working on, we are within 60 days or so of the Tiki Bar Summer Party, July the 9th. Bob Shealy on stage, the Shanty Hounds, John Beck will be here. We have a blues house concert with Rick Rush on Friday night between 8 and 10, and it takes me about 2 months to get ready for this big-ass party we have, which will be our 15th party. 15th, it'll be the anniversary, 15th.
Wow, 15 years.
15 years.
Man.
Wow. And so, yeah, right now, I've managed to, the Tiki Bar is up and going. The pool is up and going. Every stick of wood out there has been pressure washed and cleaned.
That's true.
The upper deck has been cleaned, and the upper deck bar, everything's been pressure washed up there. Downstairs, the hot tub bar, Heather's patio bar, all that. Everything is done. But now we're going to have to start tweaking things here, there, and everywhere else, So it takes me a little while. I've got to build a whole nother deck.
Oh, there you go.
That's right. Another deck off
Another one.
Yes, off the guest room and a
Yeah. So,
French door or something like that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's why I was working so hard to get everything done. But I mean, literally, but when we pulled in the driveway, we'd been gone for 7 days, so naturally the grass needed to be grown, and then it needed to be weeded on Monday, and all this stuff. So we was able to get.
Surprise to the blue room. The blue room is going to have its own personal deck now.
That's right. The guest room will have its own personal deck, and there'll be some French doors that goes out there, so you have a little bit of, and it will connect to the upper.
To the
top.
upper
I figured
deck
it would come around to
stargazing.
Yeah. So.
Very cool.
Phase 19-1247. There you go. That's what that is. All right. Who we got out there this morning?
Oh, we've got. Okay, so I'm sorry, Jody. I might butcher your last name, but Thoffney.
That looks good to me.
Thoffney.
That is
Jody
Cammy's Grammys.
Oh,
That is
okay.
our beautiful sponsor with Cammy's Grammys.
Well, why didn't I know her last name?
I'd have no idea. You probably
Well, hey,
because
good morning,
I
then.
just know her by Cammy's Grammys.
Yeah, definitely.
Just mention her Cammy's Grammys, which is we have.
sign.
And she made the
Beautiful signs
coolest
here.
signs. I love the
Very
original.
nice.
She's probably going to get on my ass. You haven't put those up nowhere yet? Well, I got to tell you, I've been a little busy.
That's going to be today.
I've been out of the country.
Well, that's going to be today. We'll put them up everywhere.
Been out of the country. But yes, and she sent me an email asking about the Tiki Man Radio Sunrider Showcase Key West bound. I will get back to you on that today. Okay. There is sponsorship availability down there. We've got the camera sponsorship for all 3 days are already paid for, booked, and ready to go. Those are already taken for. But we do have sponsorship for the happy hour acts between 4 and 6.
Yes.
4 and 6, where you can sponsor those. So I'll send you an email with those. I think we have one of those left, and then we go down a tier on sponsorship for other activities and things like that. So I'll get with you on that as well. But that is Cammie's Grammys.
Okay, well, fantastic. I love her signs. All right, we got Chris Bellamy.
Hey, good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Chris. And I think he's been in Key West.
He has, yes.
Him and Janet.
We've been in Jamaica, and he's been in Key West.
That's right. That's right.
Not bad.
2 nice places. We've got our producer, Monica, and she's out there. Ed and Kim Leonard.
Hey, good morning,
to you, brother.
Key Largo / Miami.
Yeah, absolutely. Good morning to you,
We've
brother.
got Tinkerbell, which is April
Tinkerbell.
O'Leary, and good morning to you.
Good morning, sweetheart.
Let's see. We've got Verona Corona.
Hey, Verona, good morning.
Good morning, Verona.
Verona Cozumel. We have renamed her Verona Cozumel.
No, she's still Verona Corona. Michael Tiani.
Hey, good morning, Michael.
Good morning to you and Jackie.
The Bicycle Man.
Yeah.
Good morning to you,
from
brother.
you guys. Good morning, John Beck. He just
good morning,
popped
John.
in.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Joe. Looking forward to having John
We're looking
that's
a
gonna be
lot
awesome.
forward to John Beck being here.
at the summer party. We just have to have a fundraiser to pay for his expenses.
We'll get. Let's see. Our ambassador, Michelle Myers.
Hey, good morning, Michelle.
To you
Good
and
morning.
Tim.
Boy, they had a blast down there.
Oh, good.
They did. Good morning to the awesome rock star Beth Travers.
Hey, good morning, Beth.
Morning to you, sweetheart. I hope you can use some of that video.
I hope you can too. It was kind of funny. We did it 2 different days, and it was really
listen.
it was really funny.
You take a bunch of people. You take 20 some odd people to Jamaica and give them open bars, right, from the time they get up to the time they go to bed. And I tell you, it's kind of hard to organize the things a little bit. You know?
And Nicole Hall, her
Heart's always in Key West.
Her heart is always in Key West. And you know what? And Nicole is contemplating coming down to the summer party.
I'm excited about that.
I'd love to meet her. That'd be awesome.
That would
I've
be
never met
fantastic.
Nicole. So
Neither have I.
This is going to be great.
Yeah.
Patty with an eye is out there.
Hey.
She says, "Good morning, Danny."
Good morning, sweetheart. She misses.
She misses you.
She misses her Tiki Man.
That's right. She does.
Well, I can see we're chopped liver, aren't we?
I know.
And
Next
Rick
thing you know,
the
we're going to
Stick.
be replaced.
Rick the Stick is out there saying, "Hey."
Rick
Good
the
morning,
Stick
Rick.
is a superstar. Okay,
He really is. He can do ballet. He can sing. He can.
He's quite the ballerina, huh?
I forgot
His
about the
pirouette
ballet.
is awesome.
Oh, it is. Oh, good for
That
him.
was part of the battle of the sexes they had. Every
Yeah.
night they had some kind of thing
Right,
that
yeah.
they did on the main stage. I think it was Thursday night or Friday. I can't remember when it
I
was.
can't remember. But
I was out. When they said, "Hey, we're going to have karaoke," I'm like, "All right, I'll see y'all later."
No. Yeah, I'd leave
No,
that.
but speaking of karaoke,
Joe Rio is
Oh,
the man.
Joe
Joe
can
was
sing.
Frank
I know
Sinatra
that.
and got a standing ovation.
Of course he did.
And
Yeah.
these young 20-somethings were coming up to him the next day like, "Oh, you're Frank Sinatra." And they were just like, and of course the Tiki Man says,
I'm
you
like,
know,
ladies, please let him have his breakfast. All right, leave him alone. He'll be
Autographs
signing autographs later in the lobby. Okay.
Yeah.
that was really awesome. And we've got Larice and Flaz
Hey,
out
good morning,
there.
Larice and
And
Flaz.
They say
Hopefully
they
all's
will
well.
see us soon at the chocolate bar.
Oh,
Cool.
alrighty.
Very cool.
Let's see here.
Flaz had a really good time.
Flaz
good.
had
I'm
a
glad he did.
fantastic.
He's
Ron-
Mr. Cool. You know, we should really just, instead of
He is
Flaz, call
Mr.
him Mr.
Cool.
Cool because no matter where he is, he's Mr. Cool.
He is
Yeah, you
Mr.
know.
Cool. He was wearing his, everywhere he went, he was wearing, his Mardi Gras beads.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Just in case.
Just in case,
Hey,
you know.
you never know when you may have to distribute some of those.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with being prepared.
That's right.
There was a lot of skin.
lot of skin out
Well, that's
there.
always a
That's
good
what
thing.
Michelle Myers. She got there the day before, a couple days before we
2
did.
days
2 days
before.
before we did. you know, and we're talking to her, and, you know, she's like, now, there's a lot of skin down here.
Oh, that's a
and
good
I was
thing.
like, what does that mean? You know, I understand now. I understand.
Yeah.
A lot of moons. A lot of
Full moon.
A lot of full
moons.
moons.
Yeah.
Well,
A lot of
you
full
know,
moons.
that's
Absolutely.
usually good. Usually. Not
Well,
always, but usually good.
You know, I mean, well, anyway, go ahead.
Moving
Floss
on.
in between it.
Yeah.
And then we have Robert Maring.
Oh, hey, good morning,
Good
Robert.
morning.
Morning, brother.
Z and G are out
Good morning,
there.
Z&G.
Good morning.
Rick Martinez.
Hey, good
your
morning,
brother from
Rick.
another
My
mother.
brother from another mother. Hey,
That's
Rick, you listen, I got some breaking news, you know, maybe coming about Johnny B real soon, all right? So Johnny B's out there listening this morning.
Good morning.
Happy
good morning,
Sunday
Johnny
to you.
B.
So,
Morning.
got something in the works there with Johnny B.
Oh, there you go. Very cool.
Bahama Brad is
Hey,
out
good morning,
there.
Bahama Brad.
Good morning, sweetheart. We need to get you something to sweet little Ellie Faye.
Oh,
We have nothing from Jamaica, but ironically enough, we have something from Cozumel.
That's right, we do. Because our sweet Verona brought her a little dress back from, a nice little dress back
Yes.
from Cozumel.
oh, that's
Sweet
pretty
ever.
cool.
So kiss my little granddaughter for me.
there you go.
And of course, Joe Leo is out
Hey,
there.
good morning, Joe.
The man. He's going to join us around 11:30.
Oh, okay.
And give us an update. We're going to not really hash Jamaica, but we're going to talk some things and then talk about next year.
We have Ada Longo out
Good morning,
there.
Adam.
And Bobby McQueen, our
Hey,
island
good
truck
morning,
driver.
Bobby.
Good
Morning to you, brother. Happy Sunday to you,
And
man.
Steve Crago.
Secret Agent Man. Happy Sunday.
Happy
Yeah,
Sunday.
happy Sunday, man.
Jeff Randall's out
Hey,
there.
good morning, Jeff.
Graham and Nicole Andrews.
Hey, Graham.
Morning.
Man, I wish you
Go
guys.
Blues.
Listen, you guys need to come up to the summer party this year. Okay,
Yeah,
you
we
need to
really
make some
miss
plans.
you.
Come on up here, have some fun with us.
Logan Carmichael.
Oh, hey, good morning,
Good
Logan.
morning.
Morning,
Glad
Logan.
you're listening.
Happy
Shirley
Sunday.
Peters Kiefer.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Morning,
Chip
Shirley.
Bell, of course, he's going to be on later.
Well, yeah. Good morning, Chip.
Morning, Chip. What
Barry-
a fascinating guy
He
he
does
is.
seem
is
fascinating,
guy. Barry DeMaria Jr.,
Hey, good morning, Barry.
From Atlanta, Georgia.
Georgia.
Barry D.
Barry D., Jason Whitler,
Hey, good morning, Jason.
Morning.
and Amanda Cochran. And
Hey,
let's
good morning,
see.
Amanda.
I got one more. Let's see if I'm missing anybody. Oh, Edward and Pat Contreras, of course.
Of course, the train,
The train man.
The train man. We've got Dan Ware. Dan
Hey, good morning,
and
Dan
Rachel.
and
Good
Rachel.
Good morning,
morning.
you guys.
I gave him a horn too.
Yeah.
That's right. He gets a horn.
Chopped liver.
That's right. Chop liver.
And they're coming to the summer party.
They are. I'm so excited. I have a surprise for you, then.
Oh,
He's like,
He's
hey,
like,
you know
no, you
what?
don't. No, you
Well,
don't. Well, yes, I do. And we've got Uncle Alex.
hey,
saying
good morning,
hello
Uncle
out there.
Alex.
Patty and Tim Campbell.
Hey, Patty and
Good
Tim.
morning, guys.
Happy Sunday to you.
Lee Turnbull.
Hey, good morning, Lee.
Good morning, Lee. Shelley Forsythe. You betcha.
You
Hey, I
bet,
saw
you
she
bet.
opened her
Yeah.
tiki hut yesterday.
She did, and she
saw
was,
that.
well, she opened it, and she was worried about the storms, and then the storm passed by, and it didn't hurt her tiki
No.
hut, so it is still standing.
Yes,
Really good.
she's ready.
Lauren Davidson.
Hey, good morning,
in
Lauren.
Panama.
Yeah.
Morning to you, brother.
Let's see who else we got here.
We've got to go down to Panama and hang out with Lauren.
Oh, I want to go so bad. I went yesterday. One of my mini trips has got my passport all filled out there at the post office.
Yeah?
Yeah, so
Really?
yes, seriously, I did that
So
yesterday.
you plan on going somewhere?
I'm thinking, and I don't know, depends, because they openly say that there's a backlog on passports right now. They're saying I probably won't get it until November or December. So depending on when I get it, I'd love to go to Panama because there's an all-inclusive there, and I've talked about it before on here, where in the living room area, it's glass, so you're over the water and you just see the
Oh,
water.
how cool is that?
I'd
Really?
love to be in one of those.
That sounds
Whoa.
nice.
Wow.
And it's
maybe,
not real expensive either. It's very cheap. Cheaper
We
than
need
Key
to go
West.
to Panama.
Maybe we need to check in about going to
Panama,
Panama. Taking
Joe,
the-
we need to go to Panama.
Panama?
It's an all-inclusive, dude.
Yeah. Joe,
cheap.
Joe, write that
And-
on the list, okay?
The Beach Buddha is saying, rise and grind, y'all.
Right?
That's kind of weird, honey. That's kind of weird, but okay, we get the grind. Grind
He's
your
rising
beans.
and grinding this morning, are you?
Grind your beans.
we was,
Grind your beans.
you know, there's two things
Okay.
we don't do when we travel, or two things we always do when we travel. We take
Oh.
our Beach Buddha coffee with us, which was fantastic to have down there. And, of course, we travel with our travel advisor, so we don't get trapped in airports and stuff, you know.
Oh, exactly, yeah.
Good morning to the beautiful Crawleys.
Hey, good morning.
Good
Sean and
morning,
Will.
Sean.
Good morning, you guys. Sweet Susan
Hey, good
Murphy.
morning, Susan.
She is out there today. Marty Gentry.
Hey, good morning,
he's out
Marty.
Good morning.
Rick Hoffel.
Hey,
he's
good morning,
out.
Rick.
Good morning. And one last little place to look here. I think, Janet Babson Seal.
Hey, good
Good
morning,
She is
morning.
with
Janet.
Chris, of course. Oh, here's another one I forgot. Maureen Weehunt. How
Hey,
could we
good
forget
morning,
it?
Yeah, don't
Maureen.
ever forget Maureen. She's
Can't forget
awesome.
Mo.
Yeah, she had a hell of a time down in Panama City. Had a really good time.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got Petra Klester,
Hey, good morning, Petra.
Good morning.
Amanda Cochran, Kevin Phelps. Hey, buddy.
good morning,
morning,
Kevin,
Kevin.
you need to come
You
over and
need
watch
to
a
come
race
over.
with me
Hey,
today.
and we got the Tiki Bar open too, buddy.
You need to come
Yeah.
over and watch a race with me today, man.
I know, all that drama
And
last week. Ooh.
Jason Whitler.
Hey, good morning,
All
Jason.
right, I think we've covered everybody.
Dave's sons, Beth Travers, are out there. Dave's sending me a message here saying he is listening from the she shed by the seaside. He's always trying to trip me up on
Yes,
that.
he does.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Dave.
Who we got out on YouTube there, B-Dog?
Well, heck, I think the hippie chick got most of it, but we'll see if I
there.
can find anybody. Of course, Patty with an Eyes out there, our ambassador of all good things. Beach Buddha, Rex a Stick.
Hey, yeah.
We got a message here from the Many Magical Adventures.
Ooh.
that
who's
says,
that?
please wish Scott Kaler a very happy birthday.
Well,
Happy birthday, Scott.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Yeah,
buddy.
happy
Definitely.
birthday to
I didn't know
Scott
you
Kelly.
had many magical adventures. I want to go on a magical adventure.
I thought we just did.
Actually, we did. It really was. It was a magical
Happy
adventure. I
birthday
went to
to
Bob
Scott.
Marley, so
Yeah, that's true.
take
Well,
that
that's a
as you
magical
will.
mystery
That
tour
was-
right there.
That really was.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah,
that's a trip.
That truly is.
How many
Really a trip.
tokes you take? You can go on the magic carpet ride a little longer.
There you go.
Yeah.
Of course, David and Gina, Z and G's out there.
Good morning,
to you.
guys.
And scrolling up, Glenn Soika
Hey, good morning,
says,
Glenn.
good morning, Tiki Crew.
Yeah.
He said they had a
morning.
hell of a time at the Blue Marlin for the Key West Songwriters Festival.
Oh, yeah.
Good. I'm
I
glad.
have heard so much come out of the Key West Songwriters Festival this year. And who knows? I mean, it may very well be that, depending on the powers that be, what they do with Me in the Mines next year, we are going to go back to Key West. Key West is the place to be, all right? And regardless of what happens with that whole debacle, we're going to be in Key West. But, it may be that they move the Songwriters Festival up to that week, because once you give up your spot down there, you ain't getting it back.
Oh, no.
So, we'll see what happens.
And of course, and you mentioned earlier, Johnny B's out there saying good
Hey,
morning.
good morning, Johnny B.
The
Yeah.
man, the legend.
Uncle Alex says morning, y'all.
Morning. No Bloody Marys. Uncle Alex is up in the treehouse this
Oh,
morning.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Don't blame him.
Of course, Verona Corona, our producer Monica Tinkerbell says good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Just scrolling through here, seeing if anybody that we
Debbie Wayzak.
Debbie Waits
Oh,
that's
hey.
out there. Good
Hey,
morning.
good morning,
Good
to
morning,
you.
guys.
They moved
Oh, they
to
did?
New York.
They did?
They
They did. They
Yeah.
did.
Wow.
And where is she saying hi
they
from?
never
It's
got
from
that tiki bar.
Casa de Was in sunny Corning, New York.
In Corning, New York. And that was going to be my next question. So they never got their tiki bar?
Well, at that point in time, he was short of help, and he
Yeah.
was on a backlog, right? of,
Right, and they
tiki
knew
bars.
that. That's
and
fine.
then they ended up moving, so they never got the tiki bar,
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so they canceled.
which is why I
Oh.
never went and put it together.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
And from looking at it, I think the hippie chick got everybody else.
Cool.
Well, just talk amongst yourself over in YouTube land there.
And they
That's what
are.
that's
By
all
the
about.
way-
They always do.
Yep.
If you're watching on YouTube, hit that little X button if you're watching on the phone, and go hit a thumbs up. We really
Definitely,
appreciate that. And then you
absolutely.
can go right back and hit the live chat and pick up where you left off.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. All right, well, let's get this day started off right the island way with some positive vibes. We'll come back and do a little debriefing about Jamaica. Chip Bell's going to join us around noon to talk about his novels and everything that he's got going.
Oh,
20
he can't
novels.
be here at noon.
I'm sorry, at 11 o'clock.
I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Oh,
Thank
you'd be
you for that.
violating contracts there.
Yeah, 11. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Good morning, Kat. She's saying good morning.
I was just seeing if that guy was listening.
Oh, you know he's listening.
Yeah.
Yes, and Kat just chimed in. Good morning.
Hey, yes. Good morning, Kat.
You know, you can do 100 things right, do one thing wrong, everybody's all over you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, Chip Bell is going to join us at 11 o'clock and talk about his novels. He's got 20 of them. They're all Jimmy Buffett themed.
Very cool
books, and we'll talk about how this all got started, and the new one coming out with Volcano, and then of course, and he's also collaborated with some of the trop rock artists, you know, Eric Stone, Donnie Brewer, for some music and stuff of that nature. We'll play one of those when we get ready to bring him on, and of course, Joe Leo's going to join us around 11:30 to talk about this awesome trip that we just took, and you know how great JBL Legends Travel is, and why you want to use them for your destination vacation, okay? They're always one phone call away from everywhere. What's their numbers?
732-831-5200.
God, he's on it, isn't he?
It's good.
And then, of course, DatGuy will join us at noon. I got a good friend of mine coming into Key West this week, and, of course, we had him reach out to DatGuy in Paradise. So let's get this day started off right the island way with some positive vibes. Happy Sunday, everybody. Glad to be back on the radio with you right here on your coastal Americana radio station, Tiki Man Radio.
Making our way down on DeWalt Street after a long, hot summer day. The timing seems right to watch the sun go down in that Key West special way. Passing by papers, hear the Cuban sound and a warm breeze in my hair. Mallory Square, we finally made it there. It's join the crowd and feel the air for a Key West sunset like you've never seen before. A Key West sunset. Ask for more. A Key West sunset. It makes me feel at home. Watching the birds flying by while we stare at the sea and the sailboats passing through. The clouds do their magic with the skies on fire, turning into some red, white, and blue. They say that's a green flash when the sun goes down. Let's make a wish for me and you. Sunset keys over there, performers everywhere. Feels like a dream that's coming true. It's that Key West sunset like you've never seen before. A Key West sunset. Who could ask for more? A Key West sunset that makes me feel at home. My little island home. I wish that I could bottle up this whole great atmosphere and take it back home to have it right there when I wish I was here for a Key West sunset. A Key West sunset. A Key West sunset like you've never seen before. A Key West sunset. Who could ask for more? A
Hey, you found me. This is the Tiki Man. Tiki Man Radio. TikiManRadio.com. Playing the best trop rock sprinkled in with some old-time rock and roll, blues, and jazz. Okay, back to the music now.
A little Old Dominion there for you. I was on a boat that day. I couldn't tell you when she left. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before or whatever, you know. So happy Sunday to you, everybody. So we got some shout-outs from Jamaica.
Yeah, I want to say a special shout-out to Danny Powell with JTL Jamaica Travel.
Yes.
We found out he was taking us back to the airport, and we found out that him and his wife listened to us on the radio station.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Very cool.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like,
He goes,
you're the Tiki Man? You're the Tiki. I cannot wait to tell my wife about you. And I was like,
Oh, no.
Yes, you've been on my beach all week, and I didn't
Just
know.
like that, the Tiki Man's head grew 10 times
I'm like,
larger.
It
that day.
surely did. It surely did.
I'm like, listen, shh, don't tell nobody. I want to try to get to the airport without a mob, okay?
But that's Danny Powell, and he's with
Thank you, Danny.
JTL Jamaica
Yeah.
Travel.
So-
He was fantastic. And
we dug out some stickers for him at the airport.
And
cool.
Yeah, it's very
what
cool.
else do we have? We had so many awesome
Rosemary.
people. Rosemary is the queen of that Ryu Hotel.
She is. And
She is the coordinator for everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Rosemary.
absolutely. And I'll tell you right now, I was so impressed with the Ryu, all the resort. Okay, you did not have to want for anything. You didn't have to wait for anything. They had somebody that was always cleaning, doing this, doing that. If you set a plastic cup down, somebody was there to pick it up. Which is sometimes irritating because you're like, oh, man, I still got sup in there.
I still got a sip in there.
I ain't ready for you to take it just yet.
Yeah.
I know.
But-
I know.
They did such a great job, so much so that when we met with Joe, one of the times that we met with him, I said, why don't we just travel around with their resorts, you know, because they got like 20 of them, you know. So
Yeah, they're all over.
but, you know, here's the thing. You're not going to get that price like we did. If you missed out on going to Jamaica, I mean, they were begging
That was
people.
cheap.
That was
begging
it was
people to come.
A really cheap price, but we got
And,
lucky.
We got lucky, and you really missed out. If you're sitting there in your kitchen going, "Dang it, we should have went." Yes, you should have went. Okay, I'm just telling you,
And
because we had
so-
a blast.
So our when we first got there, I want to say thank you to our special bartender. His name was Carl Michael,
Oh,
and he did our cocktail party when we came.
Did a fantastic job.
Every morning, greeting us with the biggest smile and joy in her heart was Veron.
Yes,
She was the best waitress, hands down, for the whole trip. I mean,
Wow.
she really was. She
we always
she
sat in her
remembered
section.
everybody. We sat in her section.
Yep.
She greeted you with a hug and a smile every day. She was just nothing but pure joy.
Rick and Verona agree with that comment.
Yes,
Oh,
Veron was
cool.
the best.
yeah,
Absolutely
she did
best.
a great job.
Michelle Myers also sent a shout out for Nikisha.
Nikisha, okay.
Yes, Nikki. Oh, and Smalls. I can't forget Smalls.
I actually
Yes.
wrote about some of those. Some of
He
you
wrote about Smalls.
Some of you that follow my morning writings, you know, and thank you for that, by the way. It's kind of our little group every morning that we kind of start the day with. But I wrote a couple times about people that I met down there. I would run into Flaz, Mr.
Flaz has
Cool.
his beads on
Yeah,
He's
today.
still wearing his
got
beads.
He's prepared. You never know.
Flaz is in the chocolate bar here. Let me get the camera over there.
He's
you
got his beads on.
Yeah,
I
you
love
never
it. I
know.
love it.
can wave at the camera there. Yeah.
Has he sobered up yet?
Yeah. Well, you know,
Wow.
there was this one day we won't talk about, but you know, let's just say the last time I saw Mr. Cool there, he was laid out on a on a chair by the pool.
I also want to do a special shout out. Of course, let me go back to Smalls real quick. She
Yes.
was there with all the activities going on around the pool and stuff, and anything you need, you look confused, just Smalls right behind you.
Oh, wow.
And
You
she's-
having a good time? Yes.
You have to be having a good time, and Smalls will make sure you have a good
Well, that's
time.
cool.
She
Very
kind of
cool.
sneak up on
She
you though.
was
She's
the fun
She's about
squad,
this
for
tall.
sure.
That's why we call her Smalls.
And Damien and Smalls, they were the fun squad, and
Yeah.
they
Oh,
were
Fun squad. That'd
they
be a
were
cool
awesome.
job. Hey, I'm part of the fun squad.
No kidding.
They were.
Yeah,
They
what
were
do you do for a
awesome.
living? I'm part of the fun
Fun
squad.
Yeah,
squad.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, and so
It's
then Verona and myself went on this grand trip on Thursday to see Bob Marley's.
Oh, I saw those pictures. That's cool.
And we went to the Dunn's River Falls.
Yes.
And spiritual experience, hands down. It was wonderful. Had the best conversation from the greatest bus driver, and his name was Mike Miller.
Oh, okay.
Mike Miller's actually a very common name in Jamaica, but our Mike Miller was fantastic. I loved him. Verona has traveled with him before, and she's also traveled with his son, which is also Mike Miller Jr.
Oh, okay.
And so I got to meet both of them, but I had a really great conversation the whole trip with Mike Miller. He was fantastic.
Yeah, the whole place, I was just so impressed with everything that they had going on and how well they took care of us. And of course, all this couldn't have been possible without JBL Legends Travel, setting up everything. I mean, and Joe was on it from the time he had our the time for your trip from the airport to Hotel Riu. Who to talk to and Rosemary, she was on it. You had a problem, you went right to her.
And she just handled everything with a smile and ease. She's just fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic.
It was great. It was great. I mean, for our very first event, I couldn't ask for anything better.
And Patty's telling me not to forget the day she fed the minfish.
What's a minfish?
Well, you'll have to wait for the movie to come out. But
okay, I can wait for the movie, yeah.
I'll show you a video later, but... So there was this awesome, by the poolside, they had every day at around lunchtime, they had like this jerk chicken and beans and rice. It was so good. Everybody would line up and stand in line for hours, just to get that. Well, they were all in what we call the pee pool, which was really the swim up bar.
That's what they call it.
I wouldn't, I'm not big on swim up bars.
See, you can't be influenced by bad advice, okay? You got to go and have a good time. Because
they had a great
I'm worried
night.
about public pools, just saying.
On Tuesday morning at 10:30 is when that bar opens up. I was the very first customer, and I'm telling you, I didn't leave there all day. Ooh. I did go pee. All right, I did get out of the pool and go pee.
I'd probably say at least you got out.
He got out.
But we had the best time for everybody that joined me at the pool. The pee pool, as we're calling it, but the pool bar. Mm-hmm. We had the best time. I mean, and
so
the bodyguard,
were all drunk and hungry, and they came over to the glass thing, and Patty was over there feeding the men fish. They would come up and go. They were having such a good, but they would like beg for food, and Patty would feed them like she was feeding seals or something.
Yeah. So, I'm like, and somebody captured the video.
Oh, I'm sure.
I got the video.
I would have gotten video
of that.
It's
on my phone, so I'll show you.
They would come by,
I got the video.
I'd have to see
Verona
that.
and the hippie chick would come by. They had been, I don't know where they'd been, but they came by. He goes, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm feeding the men fish." It was fantastic.
And
you had to be there.
Going back to Rosemary.
Yeah,
it'll be in the movie.
Her name is Rosemary Miller, and like I was telling you before, Jamie, and her husband is also named Mike Miller.
Yeah, very
so Mike
common
Miller's
name.
a very common name.
Yes.
So Rosemary Miller, and she was the concierge for JTL Jamaica Travel.
That's very cool.
But she did everything around.
Now I have a question.
Oh.
Eric's out there saying, "Pass the coconut," and Joe says that coconut got around.
Yeah,
I'm curious.
Oh no! I don't think I would have touched the coconut, quite frankly.
Excuse me.
Well, now,
I don't know what's happened to the coconut.
Every morning I would go down. I would go down and have breakfast. Now here's a little tip. Okay, never go to the big eating table without a shirt on. Okay, so they'll kick your ass out.
Well, that's fair. I understand.
Well,
that.
he did one day, and you have to have a shirt.
We have because every time you went into the buffet area, you had to get a little squirt of
hand sanitizer.
That's fair. She's like, "I don't have enough for you. You go put shirt on." I'm like, "Okay, fine."
Fair enough.
Anyway, but and then the next thing I do is go to whatever bar was close to me, and there were bars everywhere, and I would start the day with a Bob Marley drink.
Oh yeah, we had to have a Bob Marley.
I saw that recipe. Yeah, it sounded pretty good.
Yeah,
start the day. That was really good.
So we had a great time, and but the coconut thing, I don't remember anything about a coconut.
I remember a coconut being passed around.
And Michelle's chiming in saying that coconut saw a lot of people.
It did. It got passed around.
I'm curious.
How did I miss the coconut?
You had the coconut.
I did.
No.
Yeah, you had the coconut.
This is one of those things, like after the summer party. Did I have a good time? Oh yeah, you had a really.
good.
Yeah. Glad you were here.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. It's all good stuff. Joe's going to join us around 11:30, kind of debrief the whole thing, and
maybe he can fill us in on the coconut.
Yeah,
Eric
I don't know if I
says
want to know, quite frankly.
Eric says that our wonderful waitress Veron's last name was Smith, which is also
Veron
a very
Smith.
common name
Yes.
down there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, by the way, you need to check out Rick the Stick's Hometown
Yes.
Lick Show today at 6 p.m. every Sunday, 6 to 8. Brought to you by Jonathan's Wood Cherry Spoon.
Yes, and I think I got the trivia question.
You did. I think you did get the trivia question last week. He's doing this thing all about, things that did I play a volleyball star? Was I a tennis star?
Yes.
Or was I this or that or whatever? You
I
got to
love
choose which
it.
one
It's
it
really
was.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good. He's doing a good job with that show. So make sure you check it out every Sunday between 6 and 8. And of course, Jonathan's Wooden Spoons. Hey, you got to have some of those wooden spoons
Yeah,
in the
they're
kitchen.
nice. They're very, very
Oh,
nice.
yes.
Very nice.
So Verona is reminding me that her and I had to drink the flaming Bob Marleys at 9 Mile, and they were wicked. So what those were was this was a shot. I have no idea what they put in them, but they light them on
Yeah.
fire, and then you have to stick a paper straw down in it and drink it while it's on fire.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you can feel the heat going
Well,
up
I'm
the
sure
straw.
that doesn't sound very enjoyable.
Well, I did it.
Hey,
I
no,
did
you
it.
did it.
I did it.
She did it. There's no doubt
I
about
did
it.
it.
I
'cause
drank one of those drinks when I was in Spain. They called it a B-52.
a
Okay.
B-52.
Yeah, because you drank one, you were bombed.
That's pretty much correct, sir. Yes. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Man, but yeah, it was a good time had by all. But coming up here in another, not very close, about 12 minutes or so,
Yeah.
we're going to have Chip Bell, who's going to
Looking
be
forward to
joining-
this.
And we're going to talk about his novels, and very excited. It's amazing to me that we haven't ever had him on the show to begin with. But if you follow the show from time to time, we interview authors of books that we find extremely interesting. And of course, it's summertime, so you need some book reading material by the pool and all that stuff. So that's what we're going to do. But that's going to be coming up at 11 o'clock. And of course, we got Flaz out here in the he's wandering around in the chocolate bar. We have to go check on him from time to time. You never know what's going to happen with him. Happy Sunday, everybody.
I'm Chris Ferrara, that guy in Paradise, your concierge and travel advisor with JBL Legends Travel. Call 917-692-8251. I am here ready to assist you with all your excursions and travel needs to Key West or anywhere in the world. Traveling by air, land, or sea, need assistance with bookings? Just give me a call at 917-692-8251. JBL Legends Travel is one phone call away from anywhere.
Cartel in Key West, corrupt politicians, no time to sleep for justice demands. They right the wrongs any way they can. 'Cause trouble hides down in paradise. Mangoes and limes grow tropical crimes. Another mystery, another thrill. What lies ahead, no one can tell. Down killers and legends told, terrors and treasures in the tropical sun. For Jake and Mike, it seems like fun, but you know they're gonna get the job done. 'Cause trouble hides down in paradise. Mangoes and limes grow tropical crimes. Another mystery, another thrill. What lies ahead, no one can tell. Tropical crimes, another battle, another fight. Sometimes for truth, sometimes it's for his life. There's trouble in paradise. Trouble, big trouble in paradise.
Castaway Sauce Company, sponsor for Island Vibes with Scotty Chill on Thursday nights between 7 and 9. Are you looking to spice up your life a little bit with some hot sauce? Well, look no further than Castaway Sauce Company, with now 5 different flavors to choose from. The brand new Peanut Cocoa, the Ball Kicker, the Growlin' Gator, the Mango Chipotle, and the Hot Baby Blackbeard's Revenge. That's Castaway Sauce Company. Go over to CastawaySauceCompany.com and order yours today. Get a little spice in your life. Another fine sponsor for Scotty Chill on Thursday nights between 7 and 9 is the Allen Maltz Gallery, located in beautiful Key West, Florida, right on Duval Street. If you're headed down towards the southernmost point, it's going to be on the right-hand side, about a couple of blocks up. Allen Maltz Gallery is the official fine art photographer of the state of Florida. Go in the gallery and ask for the Scotty Chill or Tiki Man Radio discount and get hooked up. Allen Maltz Gallery, Key West, the official fine art of photography. Key West Trading Company, home of Key West Smugglers Whiskey, the official whiskey of Tiki Man Radio, which is now featuring Temple Pent's Revenge Premium Rum, Wreckers Vodka, and of course, Smugglers Whiskey, all of which is notoriously good for not getting caught. That's the Key West Trading Company and Key West Smugglers Whiskey, the official whiskey of Tiki Man Radio. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the logo and order yours today. And if you're in Key West, go by the tasting room at 627 Eaton Street. Key West Trading Company, the official whiskey of Tiki Man Radio. All right. And of course, we're going to get ready for Chip Bell coming up here in about a couple of minutes here. So, man, Mr. Cool looking good with his goatee.
I know. I see he's rocking a goatee now.
Got his talking about flads, of course. And he's got he's over here with his beads on. I guess you
ready.
Just wear.
I mean, you
never know. You could be in Food City and need to use your
I don't know. I've been in Food City numerous times, and I don't know if I'd want to see any of that. I'm just saying. I think I'll pass.
Well, it's kind of like being down at Fantasy Fest in Key West.
Yeah, it's
there's some things you don't want to see.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm just letting you know about that. But if you've never been.
That's very, very true. But no, he is looking good with his goatee. See, I can't do a goatee. I looked great in a mustache for a lot of years, then I shaved it off. But as we all know, I can't rock a beard because it makes me look 20 years older than I actually am. So
That's true.
we can't do that. So
I still got my vacation beard going on. So
nothing wrong with that. It's all good.
Yeah, you do look like.
Flash thought I was his age.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, it's just not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just that's about 20 years older than what I am. So it's like, wow, okay, this isn't working.
I know.
That's all right.
Let's see if we can get over here to the. See if we can get Chip Bell on with us right quick.
I'm interested in learning more about his books.
Just a fascinating guy, and practicing law.
Yeah,
all that good stuff. So I want to know when the movie, the TV series, and all that stuff's coming out. So Chip's probably the same way. Let's see if we can get him in here.
Yeah.
Morning, brother. How you doing this morning?
Good, Danny. How are you?
Man, I tell you, I'm better than I deserve. I'll tell you that right now. Let's see here.
Yeah, your screen's black.
It'll pop back up here.
Okay.
In a second. Yeah, we had a great time down there. It was. Let's see here. Hold on, just a second. Give me just a second here. The window capture thing again.
Oh, okay.
Live stream, but that ain't it. It is not popping up.
Never fails. Technology gets again.
Yeah, but we can still hear him and we can still learn. I mean, because I'm curious to learn more about his books because they sound real interesting.
Yeah. Give me just a second, Chip. Hold on just 1 second here.
Take your time.
Let's see here.
Well, while he figures that out real quick, I'd like to give a shout out to Debbie Boyd.
Hey,
Debbie Boyd is a songwriter that we met yesterday.
Oh,
she
good
was
morning,
chiming.
Debbie.
Good morning,
she was
Debbie.
chiming in. So.
Yeah, glad you're listening this morning.
Yes.
For some reason, it's not popping up this morning. Well, that's not good. But anyway, we got you on here. We'll figure it out here in just a second. So, how you doing this morning?
I'm good. All's well.
Well, we're so glad to have you here, man, and to talk about these books. And Jake's, tell us how this all got started. I mean, I know we talked yesterday, but tell us how this all got started with you decided to write these books.
I think it was October in 2010. I was sitting in my office. It was, if you've ever been in Pittsburgh, when it's a cold fall rainy day, it's a cold fall rainy day.
It's really cold.
I was thinking about, I was going to be heading down to Key West for a meeting of the minds. And I just started thinking about that. And come Monday came on my player here I have in the office, which is my youngest daughter and my song.
Mm-hmm.
So when that was over, I just was sitting here and I thought, you know what? I've always wanted to write a book. This is a good day to start. Weather's lousy. Give me something to do. So I decided I'd write a book that would run for a weekend, from a Friday to a Monday, and I would call it Come Monday.
Well, there you go. There you go.
That's what I did.
And
Cross the river to a small other town that has a little publishing company there, and they published it. And, after I got done, I decided I liked it, so I figured I'm going to write some more. Well, then I figured, you know what? I have a pretty good thing going here. I'll just put them all under Jimmy Buffett song titles. That'll be what ties them all together. They'll all be in the Caribbean, the Keys, places I like. He'll be a lawyer, so I know a little bit about that. But I want him to be more of an adventure series. So he was only a lawyer there for a while, really. Confidant of the president, and went on all these adventures, treasure hunting and other things. The weirdest thing is, though, one day I was looking to see how one of my ads was running, and I Googled Jake Sullivan. And that's the first time I found out that when Biden was vice president, his national security advisor is Jake Sullivan.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Now that he's president, Jake Sullivan is the national security advisor for the United States government.
Yes.
That's very cool.
That's awesome.
That is very cool how that all intertwined.
I sent him a set of my books. Now, I've never heard back. And I've had no SUVs with black tinted windows come to my house.
That's applause.
I figured I'd give it a shot, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
Well, I tell you, it's fascinating. Starting out with Come Monday, and of course, when you write one book, right, you automatically you get the itch for it, and of course, it's kind of like a musician, an artist. That automatically comes out with a CD. The next thing is that when you go come out with more, right? So then you decide to keep on going, right?
I did. And my daughter is working on putting number 20 on Amazon this weekend, as a matter of fact.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
Now, this is this will be Volcano, right? The new one?
Volcano, right.
And, of course, this is a continuing, it's always Jake Sullivan and his partner, Mike Lang, right?
Right.
And continuing adventures. And I mean, why can't we have a Netflix series about this, right?
Hey, from your mouth to God's ear.
That would be so cool. I'd watch it.
I've written a feature film script, and I have a TV pilot.
Oh, wow.
Well, there you go.
It's just getting them to somebody who'll do something with them, and that is tough. It's
Right.
tough to do.
I don't know, man. I tell you, if you watch a History Channel, I watch a History Channel a lot. They have all these series about people that are chasing alligators and Pawn Stars and all this. I believe you got I believe you got some good material there.
You would think, but
yeah. Well, cool.
No one's come knocking on my door yet, so we'll see what happens.
I hear you, man. Well, so 20. How long does it take you to write 20 novels like that?
I do 2 a year.
Wow.
I do one in the spring. Basically, right after football season's over, I start in February, try and have it done by April or May. And then I start again probably late August, so I can have one done for Meeting of the Minds at the end of October.
There you go.
And if something happens, like, with COVID and everything, where there was no Meeting of the Minds, then I might make it longer in the fall, so it's sort of out for Christmas. It just depends how things run.
Sure.
But I always do 2 a year, one at the beginning, one at the end.
Well, we played that song by Donnie Brewer. You've collaborated with several of the trop rock artists as well.
Right.
Now, did you help write that song, or did Donnie do it, or how did that work?
Donnie and I worked on that song together, although, unfortunately, as much as I love music, if you would hear me sing, the only words that would come out of your mouth would be "shut up."
I can relate to this.
It reminds me a lot of karaoke around here on Saturday nights.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah.
I am tone deaf. I'm bad. I really am.
No, me too. Me too, Chip.
The hippie Chip.
I love to sing, but I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, I got you. I will tell you that it was by far mostly Donnie's work, but he was kind enough to let me sort of participate as we went along.
Right.
With a couple ideas. The one with Eric Stone, he sort of does it. You tell him what you want, and he writes the song. I only contribute the title to that one, basically, and the rest was all his.
Well,
I've worked with a couple with John McDonald now, and he and I work on those sort of together. So,
yeah,
it's fun. I have a blast.
And Eric Stone, and of course Donnie is just so talented. A lot of people have no idea. I mean, he's kind of big in the trop rock community and all that, but behind the scenes, I mean, before he even discovered the trop rock thing, I mean, that's what he did was work on music, master music, behind the scenes kind of guy And that's really his strong point. I mean, well, he's a hell of an entertainer and singer too, but he really knows how to put that music together. Which when he came on the scene, that's really what trop rock needed the most, was quality music.
Yeah.
And then I saw that you and Tony Head, we talked about this yesterday. You and Tony hooked up and saw the video you guys did. And by the way, he's a little bit under the weather, so our thoughts are going out to him. But you guys are like brothers now, huh?
Oh yeah, I mean we found out that we've had the same sort of path through life. The whole Midwestern person, lawyer, trop rock author, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
I'm just thrilled to find out I have an earring like he does, because that to him cemented the deal. Following the same path, So except he's retired from. He's smart. He's retired from being a lawyer. I'm still at it.
Well, we had such a good time having him on the show and talking about the bar down in Mexico him and his wife had, and he's just a fantastic guy. So we wish him well. He's a little bit under the weather right now.
Yeah, I certainly do wish him well.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get him over here to the chocolate bar sometime. Where do you live at?
I live in a little town about 20 miles north of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, hopefully, if you ever travel through Chattanooga, we can get you stopped by here sometime.
You live close to Patty and Rick.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, Rick the Stick and Patty with an I live up there, yeah. But when you go down to Meeting the Minds, do you do like a book signing or anything?
Yeah, I go down as a vendor for them.
Okay.
So
wow.
At the Custom Arena for 3 days.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what's going to happen next year with Meeting the Minds. It's kind of up in the air right now where they may take it to, or if it's going to be in Key West. We hope it's going to be in Key West, because that's kind of where our heart is. And all the music and things we've been writing about is about Key West, so hopefully we'll be back there.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So what does all your lawyer friends think about this crazy adventure thing you've been doing?
They're some of them are envious.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was down in practice with a firm for about 23 years down in a little place called Washington, PA, which is south of Pittsburgh.
Right.
And then I went out on my own in 2002, and I've been doing that for 20 years this year, I guess.
Yeah.
But the guys down in Washington think I've retired. They think, man, you got out of this racket, you're writing books, this is great.
Yeah.
And I'm still doing the other stuff too, guys.
Every once in a while, you get that call. Listen, man, I'm in a bind. I need some help here.
Yeah, well, I do all personal injury, and I do a lot of medical malpractice, and it's sort of a specialized field. So, I've always gotten most of my work from referrals from other attorneys who don't do that. So,
right.
I take less of them now. That's all. I take the ones I want, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, there you go. It's nice to get to a certain point in your life where you can kind of do that and still have time to do what is now your new passion, which is writing books and getting lost in
grandkids.
Yeah, your grandkids. There you go. Same way. But this adventure thing. I'm sure that it's probably, you're always thinking of the next continuing story when you finish one, right?
Right. Yeah, I have them outlined through number 25.
There you go. Well, hopefully we'll have a Netflix series come up before the end of it, because, it's like a James Bond series.
Yeah, well, I always thought when I was trying to market the movie script, they always want a tagline, and I said it's like National Treasure meets Lethal Weapon.
Yes. There you go. That's it.
That's perfect.
You got these two guys that are a little bit nuts that are out around doing all this stuff, and the things they get into. They find treasures. Henry Morgan's down in Jamaica. They find Civil War gold here in the United States. Mm-hmm. They find the remains of Hitler in Argentina. They get around.
Yeah, there you go. Well, man, I tell you, I think it's really cool what you're doing. I think, we're all kind of swimming around that escapism thing, and you kind of tie Jimmy Buffett, I call it themed books with his songs. What made, I know come Monday how it got started, what made you continue that?
Well, I just thought it would be a good tie-in for the whole series if I just kept doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And what I do is I find a song that has a lyric that has something to do a little bit with what the book's about, and then I quote that part of the song at the beginning of the book, and that's it. But first of all, you can't copyright titles, so there's no legal issue. And actually, Margaritaville was very nice to me. When the first book came out, they actually sold it down in the Key West store.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Margaritaville. And they warned me that they probably only carry it for so long because people that come into that store want Jimmy Buffett books.
Sure.
Right, yeah.
So, but they did. They carried it for about a year, and that got me started. So I was very appreciative. So
Yeah.
I don't think that's an issue. And I mean, as a businessman, I mean, it's a built-in market. Let's face it. I mean, parrot heads are all over the place, and hopefully they appreciate some of the books and the tie-ins, and so it gave me a market too. So, and I'm glad I did it because it got me involved in trop rock with the music, the people like yourself, and everything else. That otherwise if I just written a book about two guys that were detectives, none of that ever would have happened.
Sure. Yeah, it opened up a whole nother world for you.
Yeah, and I enjoy the hell out of this. I really do. I mean, it's fun. I tell everybody that when the books become work, I'll stop writing because to me it's fun. I don't need this to feed my family. I just do it because I enjoy the hell out of it.
Yeah, it's funny. We were down in we do an event every year in Panama City for the Parrothead Rendezvous and the Panama City Parrothead Club, and this year we did our 7th broadcast down there, and they were toying around with not doing it again. And and I was talking to some of them, like, because it was sold out, and I'm like, what's the problem? What is there any way we can help? And he's like, well, some of them were like, well, it's just not fun anymore, and because it's a lot of work, and
Sure.
and I was like, listen, you've got the wrong volunteers. You need to get some more people to help out. And luckily, by the way, if I haven't told you guys this or not, they're going to be bringing back the Parrothead Rendezvous next year, so we'll be back.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay, it is coming back.
Fantastic.
Yeah. But I understand what you're saying. If it becomes too much of a work, then it's not as much fun as it once was.
No.
And there's such a thing as capturing the magic in a small window instead of because it might lose its luster if it goes on forever or whatever. It's kind of like an artist that puts out a CD with 50 songs on it. Well, there's probably 30 of them that are really good, but they don't really get the play that they should because there's so many of them.
Yeah, well, it's the thing about this is too. Like I think I told you when we first talked, Mike Lang, the sidekick, is actually modeled after my best friend, who's named Mike Langer.
Yeah.
And like I told you, back in the '70s, I was going to law school at night. Just got married. Just got out of the Army. I wasn't spending too much time listening to music, and Mike asked me to go to a Jimmy Buffett concert. My response was, why would I go to a concert for a guy that only has one song?
Right.
Because all I knew was Margaritaville.
Yeah.
And here I am now. I know every song the guy's ever made by heart, and enjoy them all. So it's brought me a new aspect to life that I otherwise wouldn't probably have had. So I give Mike credit for that by letting him play around in the books.
Yeah.
I even had him. He was a star of one when Mike was in a coma for a while. So I let him have his own in that one. But that's as far as I'm going. No spin-offs because his head will just explode.
We know people like this.
Well, listen, I think Jimmy Buffett's legacy will, because that's exactly what happens. People, we were talking when we were yesterday, I think it was, that if he sang Margaritaville 41 years ago on The Tonight Show. That's how long it's been. And he was on there the other night talking about it. And, people discover his music. It's kind of like the Doors and other great artists and bands that have come along. People stumble over it and they're like, holy crap, this is the best thing I ever heard. And Jimmy Buffett's music is long and deep, and it goes way beyond Margaritaville, and he's got a vast amount of writings out there. And once you become a fan of his music, you discover those other songs beyond Cheeseburger in Paradise and Margaritaville and all those songs,
Sure. Absolutely.
So I think it's really cool what you've done as far as the titles for the books and all that good stuff, because it's a really good tie-in, and the Parrot Heads recognize it, and it's kind of like when Tom Shepard and Coley came into the Trop Rock community. They're like, we want to be over here where everybody's having fun,
Yeah, exactly.
After writing songs in Nashville for everybody else is a lot of work, and all of a sudden, look at all this bunch over here having fun. What are they doing?
Yeah, right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Well, cool, man. I can't thank you enough for being here. I can't believe it's been this long that we haven't had you on the show. You're always welcome on Tiki Man Radio. And, of course, you can go to tikimanradio.com and scroll down. You'll see the Jake Sullivan banner there, and click on it. It'll take you right to his books, and all 20 of them. When will the Volcano one be out?
Hopefully this week.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
My daughter does all the tech stuff and putting it on the Amazon platform, so she's working on it this weekend. Although her grandkids are giving her a run for her money because they're on, t-ball, baseball, flag football.
Oh, yeah.
I don't put too much pressure on her. When it comes out, it comes out. But hopefully it's going to be this week.
Well, there you go. Well, cool, man. Well, listen, we really appreciate you being here. Is there anything else you want to get out while you're here?
No, I appreciate you having me. I really do. I enjoy it. Thank you.
Well, we're a big fan of yours, and we'll always be here for you if you need to get the word out, or, you got an event coming up, or if you're traveling through, you're welcome to stop by and be on the show with us here, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, man. We appreciate you and Chip Bell joining us, and, man, what a great series of books that is.
I know. That sounds really cool.
I got to go back and start with Come Monday.
Well, yeah, that's the first one.
I actually have 2 of his books, but have not... They were given to me. Chip gave us one at one of the Meeting of the Minds thing, and another person gave me another, but they are later in the series, so you got to go back and start at the beginning.
Well, sure, yeah.
So now I'm ordering it.
Well, there you go.
The Come Monday to start at the beginning.
Well, yeah.
You got to. Well, they're all different stories, but that doesn't.
True, but yeah, you want to start
at the beginning.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll get the camera back over here.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, that was a very interesting interview. Those books are interesting.
And for those of you that didn't get to actually see it on YouTube, the good news is we're always recording it in the background, so I'll be able to load the video up after the show. We'll figure out these details and stuff, what's going on with all this craziness. Hopefully before DatGuy comes out, because we'll never hear the end of it, right?
Well, not seeing that guy's not a bad thing.
Yeah. Mr. Robert Palmer there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I got the video thing. Y'all saw me working in there between the...
Well, yeah. Yeah, as we were conversing amongst ourselves. Yeah.
But not to worry about the Chip Bell interview. I'll load that up separately after the show. I was able, we are always recording in the background, so we always got a backup plan. But I think right now we're going to see if we can't get Joe Leo over here.
Oh, yeah, very cool.
So that guy, he's freaking out. So not to worry, I got it fixed.
Well, it wouldn't be any big deal if we didn't see him anyway. I mean,
Hey, real quick, got a quick shout out.
Oh, all right.
Happy anniversary to Jack Mosley and his wife.
Oh, hey, happy anniversary, Jack.
Happy anniversary.
He's awesome. I love Jack Mosley.
Yeah. What a blast it was having him here.
Yes, it was. Well, both times. I remember meeting him twice and seeing him here twice.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, let's see if we can get the man in here himself, Mr. Joe Leo. How you doing, brother?
All right. How are you?
Man, I tell you, I just I got a little feedback there. You may have to cut your volume down a little bit, but there you go. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
I can hear me too. Anyway, so we had such a great time in Jamaica, man. We really, really appreciate you taking good care of us.
No problem, Danny. It was. I'm just trying to get the volume up a little bit. It was a great time. I think everybody had a really good time, and like you said before, Rio did an outstanding job. They really did.
I was really impressed with how they took care of everything.
Yep.
I mean, you didn't have to wait too long without having some kind of, somebody there to pick up a cup or clean something or do something, Yep.
No, absolutely. I'm very impressed. Like I told you, I said I've sent a lot of clients to that resort. I never had a chance to go there myself, but the reviews were always great from people that I sent there. And I said, you know what? It's and the price was right. So I said, let's try it. Let's do it.
Yeah. Well, what I keep hearing myself. It's screwing me up.
Oh, yeah. Radio's on in the background.
Have you got it on a radio or anything in the background?
No, I have it on my computer.
Oh, okay. So you must have some external speakers or something.
Oh, wait a minute.
There we go.
Is that better?
That's a little better right there. Can you hear me, though?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right. So the whole staff, everybody down there took good care of us. And we were talking about maybe just going to hotel reuse, around because they got 20 different resorts.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. I did send you that one.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look at that one. It's basically the same layout, but, in a different destination.
Right.
Which we won't talk about until you and I talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have no problem with that. They're a big chain. They've got a lot of resorts. We could spend the next couple of years just going from resort to resort of theirs.
Well, we want to keep this thing going, and we want to double the participation we had this time. I think we had 22 people with us, or 22 rooms. Had more people, but anyway, what happened with the airport? I understand we just barely got out of there in time.
Yeah, the air traffic controllers went on strike.
Oh, wow!
2 days after we all left.
Wow!
But it only lasted 2 days, and then it was over. We
good.
On schedule on Saturday.
Man, depending on how you look at that, we could have had a couple of more days, or we just got out there.
Nobody was getting in.
That's very true. Yeah.
No, actually, there was a plane that left from Newark, New Jersey, to go to Montego Bay.
Mm-hmm.
It got down as far as Florida. It was told, "You're not coming in." They turned around and they went back to Newark.
Wow.
And all the planes that were down there, they sent them home empty. So it was a nightmare for a couple of days.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah.
I hate that for the people that were looking forward to doing what we did down there. I know that just screwed up their entire week.
Yeah, exactly. And you would think that they suffered for 16 months with no tourism.
Yeah.
You think that the air traffic controllers would say, okay, listen, we got to work this out. We could go on strike, but let's do this. But no.
Wow.
They just closed the airports down. Both
That's
airports,
crazy.
not just the one we were in, but the smaller one on the other side by Ocho Rios. So.
Wow, man. And I didn't know they had like 3 resorts there in a row.
Yep, right in a row. Yep. If you walked all the way down to the end, where we were doing the video with the yellow shirts.
If that's what we were doing, yes.
If you walk down there, it was like a little bridge that went over, and that was the next resort, and then there was a resort next to that. Those 2 resorts were not adults only. Just the one that we were at is adults only.
Okay. Well, I guess that's why we were there. Which is kind of hard to find another one that's just adults only, though, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's not. They don't have a lot of them in their grouping. Just a few. That one that we were at was not adults only until the pandemic hit. They remodeled it and did some work on it and turned it into an adults only. So. But the time of the year that we're going in May, we stay in that same area. There's not really going to be a lot of kids anyway because they're in school.
That's true.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. So, and we definitely, that was one of the things we all agreed on. We wanted to keep it around the same time every year, and kind of keep the tradition going, if you will. I mean, before you know it, I can't believe we're getting ready to have our 15th summer party here. 15 years goes by pretty fast.
That's great.
Joe, are you and Sue coming?
In my what?
Are you and Sue coming?
We all depends on Sue's dad.
Oh, right.
It all depends on Sue's dad. That's the right now. That's the thing we have to watch for. If we may be going, he's going to be in Florida. They're not coming home this summer, which they usually do. So Sue and I may be going back and forth. He's still in rehab. Hopefully, he's going to get out of that rehab in the next week or two, and then we'll probably fly down and get him set up at home. And
yeah.
So it all depends on them.
So. I know this is your busy season. A lot of people traveling, a lot of people going places, doing things. How is the travel thing? Is it as good as it was for us?
It's busy, Danny, but it's not as busy as it has been in the past because the airfares have just really put a damper on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Funny, I was working with a honeymoon couple yesterday, and they want to go away in October. And when I price out the air for October, it came down dramatically. So maybe it's just, looking a little high right now because it's the June, July, August, this summer season when everybody wants to go away, and going out into after the summer, it looks like they're going to start coming down again. So it's usually a lot busier this time of the year. I don't have last year to gauge it on, of course, but prior years, this is usually a very busy time.
Wow. Well, man, I tell you, I was very impressed. You've been our official travel agency for quite some time, but we didn't know they were going to shut the world down. And, it was going to take us 2 years to make this event happen. But when it finally came together, man, I was so impressed with everything you did and Sue, the resort, everything. I mean, you from the beginning through the email communication, you were the guy, man. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you. That's what we do, and I told you that when you and I first talked.
Yeah.
That's how we built this agency, with personalized service, and groups have always been our big thing because I do a lot of groups during the course of the year. So. It gets a little tested, like you said. Sometimes it's like herding a bunch of cats together, but it's fun. It's challenging, but it's fun, and we enjoy it.
Well, for me, the magic was watching Kathy and Darby Ledbetter be on a vacation, first time ever together. The bodyguard and Michelle having such a great time. Just watching Rick up on stage, and of course, you had to get up there and do your karaoke thing, and the crowd went crazy. Standing ovation.
I don't normally do karaoke. I told you that.
Yeah.
And he said to me in the morning, Rick Stick said in the morning, goes, Twinkle Toes, I call him now.
Twinkle Toes, I like that.
Twinkle Toes. Yeah. He said, "Come on, do karaoke tonight." I said, "All right, I'll do a song. I'll just pick an old boring Sinatra song." Well, yeah. I guess they like that old boring Sinatra song.
And didn't Kathy get up there and do one as well?
Yeah, Kathy Ledbetter got up, and Darby was up.
Well, being me, once they said karaoke, I'm like, okay, I'm out. But I could hear Joe all the way down where our room was. We was out on the balcony, and we could hear him just fine all the way out there. It was crazy.
And Michelle Myers sent me the video yesterday that she took of on stage. It came out really clear, so I thanked her. I didn't know how she got it through, but it was a pretty big file. But I got it yesterday from her.
Well, I'm in the process. I've been working on the Tiki Bar since I got back, so I didn't do any video and all that stuff this past week. But I've got 2 videos in the works, one from Panama City and one in Jamaica. And, we're definitely going to be including you up on stage and Rick the Stick and all that good stuff.
But yes, and you and I will talk, and I know you guys are busy there and getting everything ready for the summer party, and you and I'll talk, and then once you have that video ready, we can play that and preview the next step where we're going to go next year.
Yeah, I'd like to kind of narrow that down in the next couple of weeks because from a rate standpoint, I know the earlier we do that, the better. And I'm discovering that there's a whole nother crowd that likes cruises and a whole nother crowd that likes destinations. And, of course, not many people being at an all-inclusive resort, that was the first time they had done that. They were very impressed with that. But, we may have a whole different crowd of people if we do a cruise.
Yeah, I mean, there's a big difference. I mean, they're both all-inclusive, but I look at a cruise as like you're in a floating resort, going everywhere, and every day when you get up, you're someplace different. Right. And the cruise that you and I looked at had had a great itinerary.
Sure.
And included a private island and all that stuff. So it's a little different. Some people won't cruise. Even some of our friends, they go, I don't cruise, but we'll come with you. But it's a different, it's a whole different vacation. But it's all inclusive, and it's going to attract a different amount of people.
Right.
The thing with the cruises, though, as of right now, you must be vaccinated to get on the cruise.
Right.
With the all-inclusive resorts don't require that. So it's really going to depend. I mean, maybe we should send it out to the core group that was there this year
Yeah.
and say, this is the 2 things we're looking at. Let them vote on it.
Sure.
Fair enough.
Let them see what they want to do.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing to do because we got them all together and say, okay, y'all are the inaugural group
They are.
of this, right?
They should have a say in the next one.
You know, if you're having a good time, you want to come back next year, here are some options and just let them kind of choose from.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, the only difference with the cruise is we have a charity that we can support, but we could figure out another way to get around that or something, you know, if we were on I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. You know, if we do the charity, the cruise lines, they will take care of it because it's a 501(c) corporation. They actually will write the check for the nonprofit. The all-inclusive resorts don't have that kind of a program, so it's not. You know, we could probably work on. You know, we could probably make something work around it.
Yeah.
But the easiest way to do that would be the cruise. That's why we're doing the Tunnel of Tower in August, and that was because that was the way to do it. And we've done them in the past on cruises for Elks clubs and things like that because it's simple, it's clean and cut, dry. It doesn't change the price. It doesn't affect anything, and they still get their money. So.
Well, there you go. Well, buddy, I got to tell you, man, I was impressed with everything you did. Everything you said you were going to do, you did, and you made it easy and fun and enjoyable, which is the whole idea. You know, always work with somebody you trust, and that's what we did. We're not like the Beach Buddha. You know, we travel with our travel advisor, and so everything went off without a hitch, and we had a great time. So. How can people reach out to you? I know you're one phone call away from anywhere. How can they reach out to you?
That's right. Anytime you need me. 732-831-5200. Right, B-Dog?
That's right.
That's right. He's got that brainwashed in his head now, which is a good thing. But
yes,
man,
it is.
We just wanted to thank you so much for everything, and we'll get together and maybe send out an email blast to everybody about the options after we talk, of course, this week. We'll talk this week about it, okay?
You and I will talk this week, and then I'll put that email together, and we'll get it out to everybody.
Well, there you go, man. So, thank you so much for joining us, and we had a little bit of technical difficulties this morning, but I've been out of the country. I've been out of the country.
I saw that.
You know, that's what
I said. I'm going to have a black screen.
Yeah, I fixed it.
The night we called in to B-Dog from the restaurant, you, I, and Heather and Sue.
Oh, yeah.
We had a black screen then, too.
I vaguely remember that.
I didn't realize it was a black screen.
Yeah.
I could see him. I could see y'all just fine.
Well, you can see, but if you're not checking the video, if you don't have your video on here, you will never know it. But anyway, so thanks again, man. Thanks for everything you did. We'll be in touch this week, and we'll get something rolling for next year for the second annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise.
Bye, everybody.
See you later,
Take care,
man.
Joe.
Appreciate it, man. Joe Leo, the man.
You can never go wrong with G-Love. I mean, come on now.
So, not to worry, you know, I am an experienced pilot of a radio station.
Okay.
So, every once in a while, you know, when you're flying across islands and island hopping from here, there, to everywhere, you'll have a little bit of turbulence, you know, and you got to
Hey, it
fix
happens.
that,
That's
you know?
radio for you. I mean,
No, that's right.
you're always thankful whenever you have a smooth show because more times than not, it's not smooth. Been there, done that. Yeah.
We got Flaz, and that's the camera up there. We got the man, Mr. Cool.
I get to sit next to Flaz.
Joining us here in the studio.
Not to be confused with Mr. McCool.
No. Oh, no. He's no Callie McCool, but he is definitely cool.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
Well, I tell you what, I had a best time hanging out with you. Unlike some of these other people, you know, that refuse to go into pee pool, we embraced it and had a good time.
I was a man fish as well.
Yes, he was.
There you go.
He was a man fish.
Life's good.
That's right. Patty loves telling that story.
Yeah. Just don't go to her house and put trash in the wrong trash can. That's all I say.
That's
about
just
that.
for nice.
Well, that's just for nice, but it was just for nice that day that she was feeding us from above the pee pool. That was
very
great.
much so.
I'm like, we don't ever have to leave here.
Wow.
Just have to crawl up and scratch.
Life's good.
That was so much funny. What did you think about Jamaica?
I liked it. It was a nice place. I'm glad that Joe put that all together for everybody. It was an experience that I have never had. I've never been to any of the islands on this side of the planet.
Oh, I was curious. That was going to be my next question, if you'd ever been or not. Okay.
No, I've been to Hawaii a couple times, but not to any of the Jamaican, or excuse me, the Caribbean islands.
Caribbean, anywhere in the Caribbean? Okay.
Yeah. So I understand that you guys had a little bit of a flight issue. I was listening earlier, coming back.
Well, we didn't, but 2 days after we left, the airport went on strike.
Wow.
The air traffic controllers went on strike.
So we got out of there just in time, or we could have
would've
just stayed another couple of days. You know?
Oh, darn. Yeah.
Probably nobody told you that I delayed the flight back. 15 minutes. They put me through secondary.
Oh, okay.
Really?
And they said it was random.
Hey,
Here's
there's your
Larice.
much better half, Larice.
Yeah.
She
Hey,
is by far
Larice.
your much better half.
She brought the... or
She brought the
the
potatoes. I heard you're
she
bringing a
brought
bunch
the
of
food.
potatoes.
Yeah.
What's the deal about
bringing lunch.
potatoes?
She's
Oh,
brought
okay.
Well, the Lynn
Lynn
fries.
Yeah, we're
Lynn
making
fries.
Lynn fries.
Oh,
today.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So anyway, I delayed the flight by about 15 minutes. And when I came in, everybody's looking at me going, "We gonna blow up?" So
Well,
anyway.
we want to think. There was we were at Gate 1.
Oh,
Yes, we
There you
were
go.
at Gate 1
Verona Corona was
on
at
Frontier.
was at Gate 13.
And she's waving at us from all the way down, and I'm like, I see her tiny little hand sticking in there. Hey!
hi.
But at Gate 13, thanks to our ambassador, Michelle, she gave me a heads up that we could put stickers at the Margaritaville there
That's
in
right.
Jamaica. So
Oh, wow.
I
Well,
gave
there you
Verona
go.
Corona stickers since she was at Gate 13, which is where the Margaritaville was.
Sure.
And she put those stickers up. So thank you so much for
That's
that.
awesome.
And
Yeah.
that'll all be in the movie that I'm putting out from
I'll
Jamaica.
have to watch the movie when
Yeah.
it comes out.
And last time I premiered a movie, everybody went to sleep, so I'm not going to do
I
that.
heard about that. I missed it. I watched it, but yeah.
I thought it was a great movie.
Sorry,
Yeah.
bastards. Every damn one of them was like, I'm like, all right,
You
fine.
played it kind of late
Fine.
at night.
Screw you. Screw you. Get out of here and go home.
Everybody was
Yeah.
drinking and
Wow.
you
Bars
played it
closed.
late at night.
Bars closed.
I know.
Well, don't feel bad, Flaz. Rick said that he got randomized on the way down.
Ray, I don't want to know about that. That doesn't sound very pleasant.
There was like maybe
He
10
looks
of us,
suspicious.
but I was the only guy.
Yeah.
There was like a bunch of ladies. And
Well, that sounds
I'm
pretty good to
thinking,
me.
All of these ladies that don't know each other, what do they think they're going to do? Hijack the plane? So, anyway, I think there might have been something a little less random about myself there.
Have you wore those booby beads into Food City yet?
I have not. I've only worn them around the Tiki Enterprise.
Tiki Enterprises, Tiki Land, as we like to call it. Well, I don't know. You might try it. Of course, J-Man said, that's not a good idea. I don't know. I mean, there's...
In Food City, I don't know. Now, Target, that would be good.
Target.
Yeah, go to Target.
Yeah.
Yeah, Target's a much better selection of women, it seems like.
We got DatGuy coming up here in about 3 minutes, and is he doing some kind of letter thing?
Yes,
out there?
I saw it. It's ridiculous. He's complaining because he wasn't on the air last week, which you were in Jamaica. You've said this
Yeah.
for over a year that you were in Jamaica.
I think it's about time to take him down a notch or two. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
I think it's about
I
time
mean,
for the attorneys in the Home Office to send him a letter for up and
Have you seen the George Costanza post? That
Yeah, you're in it, B-Dog. I know you are in it,
no.
B-Dog.
Yeah.
You are part of it. Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
That's all I got to say about that.
You need
Wow.
to get your attorneys to talk to his attorneys to get that changed. I mean, I can understand why you're offended. Believe me, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
So we got about 3 minutes here, Flaz. So what was your favorite part of Jamaica?
The all-inclusive part about it.
Isn't it?
The services were wonderful. And to be truthful with you, ate at, I think, 4 of the 5 restaurants.
Okay.
And I thought that, for what it was worth, the restaurants that we went in were very good and so on, but the buffet was wonderful for what it was.
Right.
It was. And my
Very
favorite
cool.
was the Golden Dragon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that we got the best meal.
Really?
Well, of course, breakfast was always fantastic on the buffet. But, I mean, you could get anything. And what I liked about it is because I like pancakes, but I don't eat them on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's not my thing either.
I like
don't-
to eat vegetables and, like a savory breakfast because it's healthier for you anyway. But I love that they put all these great mixture of grilled vegetables and steamed vegetables out. And then you could have rice and fish for and steamed fish for, breakfast, and all the different types of eggs and omelets. It was just really great. But my favorite restaurant experience was probably the Golden Dragon.
Wow.
The Asian.
But I say that sounds like Asian to me,
was.
which I love Asian food.
They had a whole array of sushi, and my favorite dish that they had was the beef and purple cabbage.
Ooh,
it was so good. It was so good. And
beef
then they
with
had
purple cabbage.
Of course, they had the white sticky rice, and they had the fried rice too.
Oh, sure,
so you could get.
It's normal.
They had dumplings and all, but the beef and the purple cabbage, hands down,
Man,
the
that
best.
does sound good.
All right, before we go down the entire buffet, we need to get to.
Well, I'm just apparently I'm hungry this morning.
No, I better say it sounds good. I don't. Yeah.
6 stations of bacon.
6
stations of
that
bacon.
Wow. There was.
There was a lot of bacon.
And a lot of sausage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was all good food. It was everything
really
was
great.
fantastic. The service and everything. But all right, we got to get to. Here we go.
This is Mr. Edward Contreras of Up and Smoke Management Corporation, exclusive manager of DatGuy, and we approve this message.
Hey man, you see that guy?
What guy?
You know, that guy.
No, what guy?
Hot damn! Oh, that guy! Oh, that guy!
How you doing, brother?
Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, Christopher.
Hey, hello. Hey, everybody. What's happening?
Man, I tell you, we're just glad to be back on the air, and glad to see you, man. How you doing?
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, I'm doing outstanding. Good to have you guys back. I'm so glad you had a great time in Jamaica. Shout out to Joe at JBL, man. He pulled it out.
Well, I'm telling you. I was very, very impressed with what Joe was able to do. I mean, everything that Joe talks about, he did, right? And he made it a smooth process. So anybody out there that wants to go on a group event like we did, you got a big wedding thing, my condolences if you got a wedding thing going on.
Ooh.
But anything like that going on, then you need to reach out to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, I could say about Sandals, a super club, the all-inclusive, when I used to go and say a group like you guys, boy, they lost out on that deal. That's for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's all you could do. You could drink, and you don't have to worry about money. I think it's those trips that are best for people like Tiki Man Radio crew, but they lose out. I can tell you that right now. So. I'm really glad you had a great time. I had really fun watching all the pictures. And, of course, every time I'd say, boy, I wish I was there. But, I chose not to go on my own. I chose to stay home in my nice little Key West, which I'm very happy with. So,
Sure.
Been having I got a hovering helicopter all of a sudden, okay?
Oh, they found you, huh?
It must be the black helicopters.
Right, I can't believe this. It is right here. So if you hear it, I apologize. Incredible. Planes and helicopters.
We can't hear it that much. My buddy Brian is coming into town this week. I believe he's going to be there tomorrow.
I'm waiting on him, actually, because my app says he's arriving at 3:38. His app says differently. So I was like, text me when you're right before you're ready to board.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm going to be picking up Brian. We have some things in store for him. Thank you, Danny, for that. I appreciate that.
Yep.
I could tell you, since you guys have been away, that guy in Paradise.
It blew up.
The hat.
Yeah.
Needed to extend the hat a little bit, Danny.
I understand.
We're not surprised.
Yeah, we're really not surprised.
It's all a good thing. I'm very grateful. I want to give a shout out to Tyler Sheff also, Key West Connection. If you heard his show, we had a really great interview.
Mm-hmm.
It was a positive interview. We exchanged ideas and what's going on with each other. Big shout out to Tyler. I want to thank him very much for that interview. But I want to also give a shout out to all of the Tiki Man Radio DJs. What a week. Jen Shen, El Sal yesterday.
Yeah.
Esal, I'm sorry.
Esal.
Esal really killed it yesterday. Jamming your radio. Scotty Dyer, of course. So just a shout out to all you guys. You're absolutely knocking it out of the park.
These guys are working their asses off to bring good entertainment to everybody. They all got their own little spin on what they do on their shows. And we've got some exciting news coming up with one of my mentors, Johnny B.
I see how it is.
Back.
I'm about to say,
I
B-Dog
see
does a
how
great.
it is.
I listened to B-Dog
I
Wednesday night. He
just
did a
got
great
the
job.
cold shoulder from that guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, B-Dog did a great job Wednesday night.
I got you.
That's awesome.
Oh, wait a minute. What happened?
Yeah,
He mentioned
shafted.
everybody
What the
but our
hell?
show. I see how it is.
Wow.
You mentioned everybody but their show.
Yeah. No, I listened to it Wednesday. He
everybody did a great job
Wait,
except
wait,
for me, dog. I got you.
wait.
I got you.
I purposely left off his show.
He did a good
because
job. I listened
I was
Wednesday
gonna
night.
Pick on him today.
Yeah.
I was going to pick on B-Dog about the real Costanza. So I purposely left him out.
No, he did a good
okay.
job.
Well, you know, normally I'm picking on the other Cuff and Link right next to him.
That's right.
That's very true.
I figured this week we give Jason the break.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to pick on B-Dog about being the real Costanza.
Wow.
Real Costanza is definitely me. I got to tell you, you know, speaking of the Tyler Chef show, we had a great interview, and
Yes, I did hear that.
we learned some lessons in that interview. And
Like
I
what?
could say right back, only me, Costanza, things happen to. This week I got some really, really great fan mail, okay? Hence the big hat. I've been getting a lot of private messages,
Oh, well.
letters to me, and, you know, to make it a little serious, some really, really heartfelt conversations with people, all right? Really touching things, and it's what that guy is finally getting to. Danny, we touch on this a lot.
Yeah.
The Key West connection, okay?
Sure.
The connection is being made now with myself, that guy in Paradise, and the people. The connection is so important when you get to the people. You get inside their heart, inside their head. What you preach, Danny, every morning you put up positive, you know, a positive story. Every morning I have my morning crew, which is growing, and we speak of positivity, you know, getting rid of the drama,
Sure.
the hate, the negativity. Things are coming together. The way you have been telling me about, Danny, that guy in Paradise, the concierge travel, it's nonstop now.
Right.
It's nonstop. It's constantly going. I constantly have someone to see, someone to talk to, something to do. Cruiser trips. I'm happy to say the cruiser is fully repaired.
Nice.
Brand new, back in business. Yeah. Hence, you know, picking up Ryan, kayaking. A lot of companies now are reaching out to me. And Danny, I have to thank you for that, because when we were putting together that wheel that we have formed, I'm really happy to say that the wheel is together. It's rolling now. And, you know, I have to boast that the wheel is getting big.
Well, you know, we talked a little bit about this the other day, and you know, all the years of managing people over the years, you can absolutely put the most successful people together, right? But they have to learn to gel together. They have to, and not always having all rock stars does it work for a team. They have to figure out how to work for a team, and you know, it takes a while for people to gel, and then it takes for everybody else to catch up to the team. And it just takes time. You know, you just got to keep doing your thing. And, you know, one of the things I've always told you is just be you. Just be you, and everything will be fine. And that's about it. That's just about it. I mean, you put the best people together. They have to learn how to gel and have to make the magic work together, you know, like that wheel we keep talking about.
Yeah, Danny, you know, once again, spot on about I'm finally realizing to be me.
Yeah.
Most
well, it's a full-time job for me, for you to be you. I got to say.
Oh, man. Wow.
Shout out to my manager, Mr. Edward Contreras. He knows that.
This is Mr. Edward Contreras of Up and Smoke Management Corporation, exclusive manager of DatGuy, and we approve this message.
I am who I am.
Sure.
Love me or not.
Right.
But now I'm letting that go. You know what I mean? I'm going with it, and I'm finding I have much more success just being me.
Yeah.
This is the package, you know. Sometimes I say the wrong things. Sometimes I hit the nail right on the head. And it seems like lately I've been hitting the nail right on the head. I joke about a lot of things with you guys, with Jason and B-Dog. And but you know, I'm really, really sincere about saying that I'm truly grateful for the growth that's happening now. JBL Travel, you know, Joe Leo, Beach Buddha Coffee, shout out Beach Buddha Coffee, CK Sunrise Villa, Sea Salted Caramel, guys. You know, it's knocking it out of the park.
I love that coffee. I think it's probably one of my favorites now. We took it to, I think we took it to Jamaica, or did we not? I can't remember.
We did take it to Jamaica.
We took it to Jamaica.
Yes, we did.
And took some pictures and stuff. And
every day we had.
There's absolutely no reason. Even when we went to Panama City, right, we had the XKG 9000 coffee pot. Everybody else had the sucky one. And we had the Beach Buddha coffee and reggae wines, all that stuff. We travel with our sponsors. We had Castaway Sauce Company on the beach with us, and I'm so thankful to have so many great people working around me. Right, people that we do business with, our sponsors and partners and everything else. It's just fantastic to see everything come together, and I knew that once Tyler had to learn to do live radio. He had to figure that out, which is not easy because he's doing it all by himself. And we got Mark. It's his busy season down there. And then you had to figure out how to be that guy. It's more than a Facebook thing. How do you become that guy, right? But every morning, all those morning posts we talk about, it's always about just be you.
Yeah, like you said, it's finally coming together. Tyler really, really brought a lot out of me in that interview. So I had a great interview, but he brought it out.
Sure.
So it took both of us to make that one great interview. He lit that spark under me. And he skyrocketed me. I got to be honest with you.
Oh, I know. I got the phone call afterwards, from you. So, yeah, I know.
He did. He did. I'm grateful for that. And I am, because you need sometimes you get into that lull, you get comfortable. Mm-hmm. And I preached that. I said it in the interview about getting out of your comfort zone. There's many times I'm sitting down with my wife and Brody, and I don't want to do a darn thing. But there's a great sound check at the Green Parrot, which happened to happen this week. I got off my ass. I went down to the Green Parrot. One of the best sound checks, again, at the Green Parrot. If you haven't been to the Green Parrot for sound check, when you get the goosebumps and the music is in you, and they have the whole crowd, when they engage, the whole crowd is watching and they're in the moment, that's a good band. And that's what I look for. When I video a band and I'm showing the crowd and everyone is mesmerized and they are in the moment and they are happening, I'm bringing you the moment. That's what it's about. That's about making the connection. I was talking on my page, I was talking with my friends and followers, and we went from the Green Parrot. I shot over to the Perry, and then we went and caught Rob Benton. Have you ever seen Rob Benton play?
Yes, I have.
What a show there. So making the connection, getting to you, talking with you, conversing with you, people private messaging me, asking me questions, opening up to me. That's some deep stuff. I tell my wife, I can't believe, this person was asking me, some deep stuff.
Yeah.
Deep stuff. And I'm just amazed the way things are happening and the way it's finally coming about.
Well, the whole reason that Brian is flying in to Key West is because he has heard me talk so much about Key West, and then he started following you, and that's, he's like, he came to me, a couple of months ago, and he says, we could go anywhere in the world right now. I think we're going to go to Key West because we've heard you talk about it so much. So you have to keep being consistently, whatever your passion is in life. It's catching. People like that kind of thing, especially when it's a positive catching thing. Some people are just naturally drawn to negativity, and they won't listen to positivity. But you can't help those people. They're going to be negative anyway.
That's exactly the key thing, is keep it positive. People, there's enough negativity out there for everybody. Yeah. So we try not to touch on that anymore. I'm done with that. Stay away from it. We want to have positive feedback, positive posts, positive conversations, positive results. Positive people make positive results, okay?
Yeah.
I might put that on my shirt for That Guy Racing Team.
I think you should.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, well, that might go on the back. I was speaking with Island J, Danny, and he sort of put a wrench in my plans because I was putting a different picture on a shirt.
Yeah.
And he gave me his input, and now my picture doesn't go. And, you want to listen to the guy who knows what he's talking about.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I needed to rearrange this shirt. That's for the...
Yeah, I'm not walking around with
picture him on there. I wouldn't do that.
With Jason's picture on. I mean, I'm like, hey, who is that? Well, it's J-Man.
I wouldn't walk around with a picture of that guy on my shirt.
And that's a business thing. And when it comes to T-shirts, Island J is the expert, right? So you got to kind of say, well, I don't really think that's a good idea if you want to sell T-shirts, because I'm in the T-shirt business, right? So you got to listen to him about.
You said his racing team, right?
Well, I was putting
that's what you're saying,
of that guy on the front, blah, 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 blah. And I was sending Jason the first shirts for him to model it around.
Well, if I mowed grass, that would be a great mowing grass shirt.
Yeah,
But no, honestly, I needed to start on that because, as you know, January 15, 2023 is the Key West Half Marathon.
That is true, yes.
We have a lot of people that are participating in it, so we need to get those shirts going.
Yeah.
We have the coffee crew, my morning coffee crew. We have coffee mugs coming.
Oh.
So things are happening. Positive things are happening. I'm really happy about all that. I have to tell you.
Well, take it from somebody, and I'm not an expert at this, but I am consistent. If anything, I'm consistent. To build a brand, okay, you have to be consistent. And it takes many years of continuously doing something for the right reasons for that brand to work. So it's not something that happens overnight, and you just got to keep rolling.
Consistency. I agree with you 100%, Danny. If my page is nonstop, it's nonstop, and I understand some people it might be annoying, but consistent. That's what I feel I need to do to get through. And finally, I keep chipping. Now I've broken through. I mentioned before about companies contacting me. It's happening. That's the blessing. That's from the consistency.
Right.
Keep chipping at it, working towards your goals, staying positive, staying up on it. I have to thank all of you.
Yeah.
Every one of you. Michelle Myers, my ambassador. Amanda Cochran, of course. We're working just to make this brand, which is now going.
There you go. All right. So if somebody wants to come to Key West and they want to reach out to somebody that can give them the ins and outs from the know, if you will, how can they reach out to you?
Well, of course, That Guy in Paradise, Chris Ferrara, 917-692-8251. Get in touch with me. I'll talk to my associates, Joe at JBL. Notice, hey, Brian.
Yeah.
I have the phone number right here in case you forget it. It's on the poster, okay?
He doesn't forget it. He's on it.
I'm making sure. I have it written down everywhere so I don't mess it up or anything like that.
Yeah.
But, listen, give me a call. I can help you with everything. Getting into the backcountry, boating, Gypsy Travels, GTS Charters.
Yep.
I was with them this weekend.
Saw that.
Gypsy and Monty, just great people, good-hearted people, positive people, no drama, no talking behind your back or anything like that. This is what you want to surround yourself with. Hotels, but I'm also want to say that I'm also your friend in paradise. When you want to do something, I could even go bike riding with you. I could take you up the Keys. Maybe you want to go to the jumping bridge, fishing, kayaking, all the excursions. Besides airline and hotel, I could also put you anywhere,
Sure.
Cruising anywhere in the country. JBL Legends Travel, with just one phone call away.
There you go.
So it's all happening. It's all happening.
Well, cool, brother. It's good to be back on the Sunday show and glad to have you back. And, of course, any technical difficulties, the girls in the home office take care of that so your show runs smooth. So you don't ever have to worry about that. So you can take down your letter of content, to Tiki Man Radio because, we just like you, we got our act together around here.
New contracts. That's all I got to say. New contracts, okay? Danny, you guys mentioned about the Songwriter Festival that's just over.
Yeah.
I just got to give a shout out of a dear friend of ours, Mr. Chris Bellamy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I drove him around a bunch of times this week. Also with Janet, they were staying over at Boyd's right near me.
Yeah.
So shout out to those guys. Also, Jody Thorfney from Cammy's
Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she was in town.
She is such a super woman. Glenn Soika, got to meet her.
Yeah.
Of course, I mentioned Gypsy and everything. So things are happening, everyone. Positive results. I'm glad to be back with you guys. I'm glad you're all back.
Well, Cammy's Grammys she is fantastic, and I'm hoping that everybody is ordering signs from her, or at least checking out what she's got, sending her messages, because she wants so much to be a part of Tiki Man Radio, the whole crew, and so we were hoping for good things there with Cammy's Grammys.
I was hanging around the pool with them at the hotel, and once you get to be face to face with these people and talk. Boy, she's such a sweetheart, man. Just talking to her, she speaks so highly of Tiki Man Radio. She follows me and words of encouragement. I'm so blessed. I'm so happy. I come home, I tell my wife, sometimes it humbles you. You know what I mean? It's not that I get all teary-eyed, but man, you're like, wow, what a blessing that people talk this way to me like never before, So I'm really happy. I'm really happy, guys. If I didn't tell you that already, I want to thank you.
Yeah, we get it.
And we got to wrap this up. But I was going to say that when I was in Jamaica, and since I've been back in Jamaica, I've actually turned down 2 different sponsor opportunities because I didn't think they would be a good fit for our Tiki Man Radio family. All right, so that's a luxury to me now to be able to do that. But at the same time, we don't do business with people that are going to bring negativity, or the character or whatever they're about is not wouldn't be a good fit for the radio station. So everybody we're working with is because of that good fit, and it's a good vibe we got going on.
Yeah. That's great. I preach it in the morning about the drama-free zone. Stay away from the negativity. You got to go.
It's a full-time job, keeping negativity away. But
yeah, it is. It is. But you know what? The more positive you have around you, the more positive you're going to get.
Yeah.
Okay? So we'll keep it that way. Thanks so much, Danny. Thank you, everyone, Tiki Man Radio crew. So
we got to get rolling, brother. Thanks, man, for being here. It's good seeing you, man. And take care of Brian when he's in town, okay?
I will. I'm going to take care of him today. And I am the real Costanza.
See you, brother.
Let's get that right. B-Dog.
Yes, sir.
Love you, man.
Love you too, brother.
See you, man.
Have a great day, everybody.
See you, man.
Bye.
Sunrise. Everyone has their own place to be. If you are headed my way, I'd I'd like you to walk along with me. We can stop along the way, and pretend the day will never end. Later in the evening, we'll laugh and talk just like old friends. Sunrise, a new day, a chance to start anew. Sunrise, I love every new day. It's another day to spend with you.
Show is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel, who is always one phone call away from anywhere. They're also a sponsor for Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou on Wednesday nights between 7 and 9, and partner for the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in Montego Bay, May the 3rd through the 7th, 2022. JBL Legends Travel, always travel with somebody you can trust. They are one phone call away from anywhere. Reach out to them at 732-831-5200. MFG Records Tropical Division is the live camp for B-Dog and Lou every Wednesday between 7 and 9, streaming live on the YouTube. MFG Records, that stands for Music for Grown-Ups. They work with each individual artist to take them to the next level. Reach out to Beth Travers and Dave Sines today and take your music to the next level. MFG Records, Tropical. Remnant Stew Podcast. Looking for something that you're just curious about? Looking for something that's bizarre and unknown? Then this is the podcast for you. Remnant Stew. Be kind and always stay curious. Goaltending Services, our good friend Gypsy Travel, will take you out to the sandbars of the Florida Keys. It's time to get off the bar stool and try another bar. A sandbar for a change. Get to go to the places that Tiki Man Radio and the crew get to go. With GTS Services, reach out to them at 305-916-0990 and go out on a sandbar today with goaltending services. Our good friends, Gypsy Travel. Reach out to them today and have some fun. Tell them to. Are you looking for signs for your backyard oasis? Maybe for your tiki bar, or maybe you just want a pink flamingo in your yard. Well, let me tell you about Cammie's Grammys. That's what they do. Cammie's Grammys is just a beachy flamingo-loving girl from Wisconsin who's landlocked in Missouri and crazy about signs. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Cammie's Grammys logo and reach out to her. They custom fit signs to your order, made right here in the USA. That's Cammie's Grammys. Everybody needs a pink flamingo in their yard. Tiki Man Radio is very proud to have Jonathan's Wild Cherry Wooden Spoons as a sponsor for Rick the Stick's Hometown Lick every Sunday between 6 and 8 p.m. Jonathan's Wooden Spoons is more than just utensils in the kitchen. It's a 40-year tradition endorsed by people like Oprah and Rachel Ray. Because they're made out of wood, these beautifully designed spoons won't overheat or scratch cooking surfaces, and the notched handle guarantees they'll hang on to any rim of your bowls and pots. Beautifully crafted and designed to last. That's Jonathan Wild Cherry's Wood Spoons. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the logo and order yours today. It's okay to be a little classy in the kitchen with Jonathan's Wooden Spoons. Make sure you tune in to Rick's Hometown Licks every Sunday between 6 and 8 p.m. right here on Tiki Man Radio.
Dead stuck in traffic, you know I'm headed for a job I hate. Ain't nothing moving but the hands on my watch. Full throttle, hurry up and wait. I'm sick of the rat race, I can't take one more day. My life is too short to live it this way. I'm dialing the office, put the boss man on. I'm not calling in sick, calling in gone. I'm calling in gone. Full-fledged adios. I'm trading this cubicle for a spot on the coast. Gonna find me a beach, that's where I belong. I'm not calling in sick, calling in gone. What the hell are you doing? I keep asking myself. Only I know the answer. There's nobody else. Like a rat on the wheel, that's how I compare. I'm running all day, but I'm getting nowhere. So enough is enough, I'm saying so long. I'm not calling in sick, I'm calling in gone. No jacket and tie, no morning commute. I'm waving goodbye, one finger salute. Going down to the ocean, gonna lay in the sun. The only boss out here is singing Born to Run. I've got plenty of room, why don't you come along? We won't be calling in sick, we're calling in gone. I'm calling in gone. Full-fledged adios. I'm trading this cubicle for a spot on the coast. Gonna find me a beach, that's where I belong. I'm not calling in sick, calling in gone.
That's right. Calling in gone.
Sounds good to me. Sign me up.
The boat drunks.
Mm-hmm.
Calling in gone.
And you need to see them if they come to your town. That's for damn sure.
You definitely do. And I was a big fan of the, not that I'm not a big fan of them now, just, but I was a big fan of them early on when they had that lead singer.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been around for a long time.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So we got a spammer out there on YouTube?
No big deal.
We do have a spammer out there in the live chat on YouTube. I've been monitoring it, so when it pops up, I've immediately reported and blocked it.
Oh, so we're fine then. Yeah, it's no big deal.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it.
Don't worry about it.
Can't have nothing.
That's true.
Here we are talking about positivity, and you got some idiot out there posting.
Yeah, it happened to us Wednesday night on our show.
Oh, there you go.
It's the first time we've ever seen it happen. So, and then it started happening again in the show here. So
that's why you gotta monitor your feed for sure.
Seems like every time that you report and block one, it pops up with a different one and just keeps going. So.
It's okay. Yeah. You just keep doing what you're doing. They're all's good. We just keep doing what we do and moving on.
So the slip and slide down in Jamaica.
Oh, the slip and slide. What's this?
All right.
I remember that as a kid.
I was
they
not.
had water slides at this all-adult.
Well, that makes sense. Water slides are fun, actually.
Water slides are fantastic.
Even I will do water slides.
There's 3 resorts there. Well, there's actually 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Sandals being one of them, but there's 3 Ryu resorts in a row.
Okay.
And we were at the one that was all-inclusive.
Oh, no, we were at the one that was all adults only.
That's the only way to go.
Yeah, all adults only. But it used to not be adults only, and that's how come they have the slide there.
Right. But they only open it because they only open it on certain days.
Makes sense. I can see that.
Yeah. And my favorite slide on there was the toilet bowl.
Oh, I've been in those where it drops you like fall down and then you just spin around and then drop again.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been in those. Those are cool.
I called that the toilet bowl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was really
those are
cool. But the funnest part was when I went down like I don't know what you call it. I guess it's like a dragon slide. You go down really fast.
Oh, those are fun. And then it's got curves in it and stuff.
Yeah, so at the end.
Those are neat.
So at the end, I hit the water and my top flew off. True story. And then I was like going,
And I was like, what is everybody clapping for?
Yeah, what's this about? What am I missing here?
And the sad part is I don't really have any boobs to show off, but
still,
I was like, and so then Michelle came down behind me. I was like, Michelle, help, find my top. It's so
men are creatures of habit.
Yeah, I say, we'll look. I mean, that's what we do.
Yeah, the worst I've ever seen were Simply Marvelous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all good. Nothing negative there.
Now, I was not a big fan of the slide because,
slides even I do water slides.
Yeah, well, I'm not a big fan of going around and around in a circle. Okay,
that ain't bad.
It is for me.
It is for him.
It is for me.
It messes them up. Okay.
Yeah,
it messes me up, and I have to go and lay down and get me a Bob Marley drink to get over it and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
It really messed me up for about a half a day there. Really did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was like,
I'm like,
he
screw
goes,
this.
you remember the swings at Lake Winnepesaukah? I was like, yeah. And he goes, well, that's what I'm feeling right now.
It's embarrassing that the Tiki Man can't even ride the kiddie swings at the
Vertigo.
Yeah, it's Vertigo. I don't know what it is. I mean, now I can do roller coasters all day long.
Yeah.
But going around in a circle like that, and then naturally that was the first one I got on. I didn't know there were like 5 or 6 different ones that you just got into.
Sure.
Some of them were fast, some of them were slow.
Right. There's different ones.
Bowl and all this other stuff. One time was enough for me. I think I actually did it twice.
Yeah.
The other one was just straight down. I thought, well, I'll just go straight and see if that's any better.
Excuse me.
Man, you go down fast. Now watch it.
Those are
That's
fun.
the one I lost my top on.
Yeah. The girls were having a great time. Michelle Myers, she just laughed every time she came down.
Oh, those are fun. They are.
All of a sudden, she's 8 years old again. She get right back up and went back up there. And
I'm totally 8 years old on the water. I'm like, let's go again. Let's go again.
Definitely. And that's the beauty of an all-inclusive resort. You can. I mean, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Do it again. did.
We had a good time with it, but one day enough for that was me. I'm good, you know.
Callie's asking about the beer selection down there. And Callie, everything was Red Stripe.
Red Stripe?
That makes sense. You're
Red
Jamaican.
Stripe and Red Stripe and Red Stripe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you had two. You could have Red Stripe or Red Stripe Light.
I didn't know they had a light because Red Stripe
they
is pretty
do
light
have a light,
itself.
yeah.
And we were talking about this last night that we were watching, we're finishing up Ozarks.
Yes.
And,
yes.
And, there's a moment there where they go back to their hotel and they're getting all the bottles out of the refrigerator, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know where we're at. And I was telling her, I'm like, I didn't really drink all that, much of that free alcohol. The refrigerator is full of beer.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Well, not full. I mean, it had beer.
Yeah,
4 or 5, maybe a 6-pack.
Right.
And then you had 4 different types of liquors. You had gin, rum, whiskey, and but it was,
And it's like these dispensaries, but we didn't even use it. I think you tried one night and then you popped the thing off and it started spraying all over the cabin. And you're like, I'm done with this. I'm done with this.
I got a problem here. I can't drink all this, And but you really don't need it because you just walk out of your hotel, go down, and there's a bar.
There's a bar everywhere, and then you just get a drink everywhere.
I mean, if you're drinking in your room, you're missing out on everything else. So.
Callie, I can do red. So what I found out
I enjoy
from
Red Stripe. It's good
what
beer.
I found out about Red Stripe from our bus driver is, and doesn't hurt my stomach the way like these wheat beers do, because it's made with cassava.
That's what I was going to say.
It's made with cassava and not wheat.
That's what Budweiser
so
is
that's
too.
That's why you can drink kind of a lot of it, and it doesn't bloat your stomach and blah blah blah.
Now the problem, if you call it a problem, the problem in Jamaica was that it comes in a plastic cup.
Right, that's fair. I understand.
So you had to drink it pretty quick, or it'd get hot really fast.
Yeah, it gets hot.
So you can have all you want, but they had a lot of those Bob Marley, pina colada style frozen, drinks, which was better in the hot sun.
Right.
It was pretty hot down there.
Yeah.
Weather was perfect. It only rained on Saturday when everybody was leaving. Everybody left but us.
And so it rained after everybody left.
Because the sky was
crying.
Yeah.
That's right.
But other than that, it was it's really because Patty left, and then there was a big cloud and it started raining because Patty was leaving. But other than that, it was beautiful weather all week long. It's perfect. Everything was just perfect. We couldn't ask for a better thing. So we're going to make the announcement, and for those of you that are part of the group, you'll get the email with some suggestions and things that we're talking about. We'd like to get some voting going on here, and so we can get some prices locked down and start planning the second annual Tiki Man Radio Escape
Absolutely,
Paradise.
absolutely.
And it was always a plan to move this thing around.
Oh yeah, it's not
going
to be in the same place. No.
And about 5-6 years from now, we'll come back to Jamaica for those of you that missed out on the original one. And
Jamaica was beautiful. It was awesome. Beautiful. Great staff. They took such good care of us. Great, just happy people.
Who all? It's been a while since we gave some shout outs. We got any new shout outs out there on YouTube there, B-Dog?
Yeah, anybody joining us today?
Well, Callie McCool's out there.
Oh, hey, Callie.
Of course.
Good afternoon, man. Or good morning for you.
Speaking of Callie McCool, the student crew we got 3 episodes left of that.
I thought it was coming to an end here shortly.
Yeah, school will be out, and then of course that'll be the graduating class of the first internship with Callie McCool and the student crew. So they got 3 more. Now ESAL, if ESAL wants to continue doing it from time to time or what, I don't have a problem with that. But we'll pick Callie McCool and the student crew back up in the fall when school starts up. So if you've missed it, that's every Tuesday at 7 o'clock, 4 o'clock Pacific time out on the West Coast, California time. And make sure you check those kids out. They've learned a lot.
They're doing a good job.
They've worked really hard.
They've worked really hard. They've got extra credit in school. And Callie has done a fantastic job.
He has.
He's a great teacher.
He is.
When school gets out, you ain't going to find them kids, okay?
No, not at all.
Like, I don't need extra credit. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And here's a special shout out. Kathleen Scott.
Oh, hey, Kathleen.
She says, I want to take a moment to publicly thank DatGuy for being there for me recently as I just moved to Key West.
Oh, that's right.
And I had a lot of questions. He's so kind. Everybody needs a DatGuy in their corner.
Oh, very nice. Wow. man.
It's fantastic.
Well, there goes his head size.
I was about to say, jeez.
Also, let's give
You'll
a
have
shout
to
out.
order extra large hats.
Extra large hat.
An extra roll of aluminum foil, too.
Yeah.
So give another shout out to B-Man and Michelle.
Oh, hey.
They're out
Yeah.
there right now.
Good afternoon, B-Man and Michelle.
Yeah, happy Sunday to you
Of course,
guys.
Cammy's Grammys.
Hey,
And that,
Cammy's Grammys.
and then we can't forget our troll on there, Sexy Chat. That we now
Lord.
blocked.
Yeah, I was about to say, they need to be blocked.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
he's not showing up on my feed
That's
anymore.
good.
Yeah,
that's
still
good.
showed
That
even
needs
though
to be
I blocked,
and yeah.
still showed up on my feed. Beth
No.
Travers.
Oh, hey,
Good
Beth.
morning, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Morning to you.
Yeah, she's got a gig coming up. I think it's a low-key tiki, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
A little later today.
Hey, the bodyguard just chimed in himself. He
Hey,
says
bodyguard.
scuba diving was fantastic.
Oh, good.
That is awesome.
You know, it was so much fun watching everybody just have fun.
Yeah.
You know, and they.
Such a beautiful place.
It really was. It really was. I really enjoyed just watching everybody else have fun, and I did a lot of relaxing. I just kind of did my thing every day and not had to worry about too much, really. It's kind of
Well, no, that's what vacation's all about.
Well, we enjoyed the videos and the pictures and was living vicariously through you.
Oh, yeah, no, it was fun.
Yeah.
And one thing I learned, because I never really took vacations up until just a couple of years ago, you know, before it was always just Key West and then coming down to Tennessee between, you know, Christmas and New Year's. But something I learned these last couple of years, whenever I would come back from vacation, whether it be Hilton Head or Alabama or wherever, it's like, how can I incorporate those fun things in vacation into my regular life? So eventually I can truly live my life like I'm on vacation. And that's something that we should all be striving for, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Callie says we should come to Cabo next summer.
Oh, party with Sammy Hagar. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, I meant to ask Joe about Panama.
Yeah, Panama would
yeah,
be cool. I've been looking at Panama.
You guys can
That'd be
discuss
cool.
that this week when you talk. Yeah, like you said, there's an all-inclusive down there. So
over the water, and like I say, I'm fascinated with these
pretty
huts where you
cool.
can see the water, at least in the living room. That's my new fascination. That's one of the reasons why I got a passport yesterday. So,
Well, there you go.
and it's really not that expensive.
Looks
send me
like
the link. Can you send me the link
Let
to
me
that?
find it here. Yeah, I can do that. That's not a problem.
That'd be awesome.
so. I got a brand new Marty Nichols song.
Ooh.
That was sent over
We
while we were in
love Marty
Yeah, but I
Nickel,
say you can't
and we
go wrong
miss
there.
him.
Where the rats don't race.
That's right. Where the rats don't
Sounds
race.
good to me.
I told Marty I'd be playing it on the Sunday show and trying to keep up with my word of what I say I'm going to do. It's what we're going to do. I see everybody kind of chiming in on the YouTube thing, and Cammy's Grammys giving us hearts out there. She had a good time in Key West. But let's roll in here with Marty Nichols' brand new song, where the rats don't dance. I like it. Here we go.
There you
Rats
go.
don't race.
Mr. Marty Nichol, I just love, you know,
Yeah.
and for those long-time listeners, Nicole Hall and Bobby McQueen and Verona Corona, Marty Nichol was you know, one of the artists that we always spotlighted on Tiki Island Radio days, and he just continues to put out great music.
Everything is great.
That
he
new
does a good
song,
job.
That new song that he just put out, Where the Rats Don't Race, is fantastic. So thank you, Marty, for all the years of great music that you've been putting out there. And speaking of Tiki Island Radio, so Johnny B., the man, the legend who is out there, he and I worked together at Tiki Island Radio, became partners, and his life continued on. He had to go do other things, and then we continued on with Tiki Man Radio. But Johnny B is going to be coming back to Tiki Man Radio. We're going to start out on a Saturday from like 3 to 6 or 3 to 5. We haven't really worked out all the details, but the goal is to bring back the morning show, Tropic Jams for your something or another. I can't even remember.
I know.
that.
Yeah, I was like, what?
He
Where's
is
this
so great
going?
with like all those little skits he did. Yeah.
So we're going to bring Johnny B back.
Nicole says Johnny B.
Johnny B.
there you go.
Yeah. So Johnny B and I have been talking. I actually called him when I got back from Jamaica, and I said, "Listen, this is radio, Colin. It's time. It's time." Okay? But having Johnny B back on in the morning times that's the goal. We got to get a sponsor, of course, for that. But
we're working out the details. I'll probably call him. Johnny called me after the show. We'll talk some more, but he's been itching to get back into it, and I've been wanting Johnny B back on the radio for years now, and we talk about it. We talk about it all the time. We stay in touch, and periodically we talk. And
Johnny B said, "Tropic jams for your traffic jam."
That's it, baby.
There you
That's
go.
It. Can't believe it.
Cool.
Oh my God! How did the sexy chat get back on here?
I don't know.
We blocked him.
Block and no,
we blocked it, and
I'm
now,
on it.
And then how did we get back here again?
Yeah, that's all good. But no, that sounds good. Have a consistent morning show. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, well, that's the goal.
Yeah.
We got to work out all the details because life is still going on with things with Johnny B. But he is definitely, for those of you that never got a chance to listen to Johnny B on the radio, you really missed out because we were all hooked. We were all hooked every morning. That's how we started out our day. And hopefully we can get some sponsorship because we tried back in those days, in the Tiki Island radio days, to get sponsorship, and it wasn't easy.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
But now we're in a different era, and I think Johnny would be a welcome. I'm just blown away that he would even consider doing it. So,
That's
Nicole
great.
Hall, I know you'll be happy about that because she's a big
right.
Johnny B fan, and Bobby McQueen and everybody out there that listened to Johnny B back in the day.
Hey, I can relate. Somebody wants to sponsor me to do a show, I'll gladly do a show.
Well, you got to get off your ass and go find one,
Well, every once in a while I get the motivated to do it, then I kind of fall off the wagon, but I'll get back on it. But yeah, I'm always open to ideas there, so yeah.
See if I can find the...
Oh, he's got such a good. Are you looking for the one where he's the air traffic?
Oh, no.
That one's a good one.
Well, before we had the Michelle incident...
Yeah.
I'm glad I did not experience this.
We were all standing over in the corner just going, look at it, we're just glad that wasn't us.
Yeah. I'm like, no, I've seen the Tiki Man in this situation before. No.
That was my comment to him. I'm like, there is a silver lining in all of this. He goes, what's that? And I said, I didn't have a damn thing to do with it.
None of us did. He can never, ever say that we had any part of it.
But before the Michelle incident, I could have just went and searched for it, and it would have been there. But now that we've had to rebuild the whole radio station.
I'm glad I missed all that.
Yeah.
Me too, baby.
So the weekly lineup, here we are. Now the Blues Show, we're going to take a hiatus from that. I hope you guys enjoyed a month's worth of bringing back blues with the Tiki Man. I had a lot of fun producing those shows and using the green screen and all that stuff. It was a lot of fun, and I want to thank Wonderlinger Brewery for being a part of that for a month. But that was short lived, and we don't do free radio anymore. We gotta have a sponsor. So hopefully we can continue to talk to those guys and bring back the Blues Show on a regular basis because I really had a good time doing it. It was supposed to be an hour, and I just can't do an hour show.
No, it's very hard.
It is difficult.
It takes an hour to get into it.
Yeah.
It really does.
Callie McCool and the Student Crew every Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 o'clock out on the West Coast. 3 more shows left of that deal, and then the kids are out for summer, and then they will graduate from the internship, and we will pick up the second class in the fall with Callie McCool and the Student Crew. So 3 more shows to check out. Tyler Sheff and the Barefoot Broker and his partner there, Rob. Rob was in Vegas this past Wednesday, so Tyler was...
he was solo.
He was solo, but he brought DatGuy on as an interview.
Yeah, I heard that.
Had a, as you heard, had a great interview. And with Tyler Sheff, that's noon to 2, live from Key West. That is your Key West, part of the Key West Connection here at Tiki Man Radio. He is our official realtor in Key West, and he is your hookup for all kinds of financial needs. You want to be an investor. He also has a podcast called The Cash Flow Guys, so check that out as well. You'll learn a lot. I learn something every time I listen to him. So check it out, 12 to 2 Wednesdays, and then of course Wednesday night we have Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou, and this week you got a special guest.
Yes, we continue the in-studio artist spotlight, and this week's guest is J.D. Edge.
J.D. Edge,
That
cool.
is a fantastic musician.
he was down in Panama City, and you guys went over and cornered him, and he couldn't get out of the corner without committing to come. And so he was able to be able to put that deal together, and you guys did a fantastic job of securing that. So
thank you.
very big to have JD Edge in the studio here in the Chocolate Bar Studio. So looking forward to having him. I've been working my ass off making sure everything's nice and clean and everything. So, but that's Tropical Country with B-Dog and Loose, 7 to 9 on Thursdays. And then we got Island Vibes with Scotty Chill live from Ocala, Florida with Ruth the Truth Dyer sometimes. And I think now that they've switched the days from Friday to Thursday, she's on there pretty regular, right?
Yeah, she can get on there more, it seems like.
Yeah, that's why we had to switch days.
Andy Smith.
Oh, hey, good afternoon, Andy.
Smith is out there. He probably
Andy and Kelly Smith. I just love those guys.
Well, now there's somebody that remembers Johnny B.
That's
Andy and
right.
Kelly. Yeah, so he'd probably be excited about that as well.
Johnny B's coming back if you just heard him.
Yeah, that's right. Coming back to Tiki Man Radio. Island Vibes with Scotty Chill every Thursday between 7 and 9. And you never know what you're going to get there, okay? You can put your dancing shoes on and party big time with Island Vibes. And then Jen Shin, which is our hero on Fridays with the Friday kickoff with Jen Shin, of course, from 11 to 1, and we're going to be changing it to 11 to 2. She was a little bit under the weather this week. We actually did a replay.
Yeah.
But
it was so cute hearing her baby again.
Yeah.
Well, not really a baby anymore. But
No.
Yeah.
But check out Jen Shin. She is the Friday kickoff. She gets the party started around here on Fridays. And then, of course, Saturday, you have Jukebox Saturday. That starts when you get up, Buttercup. And it usually runs from midnight to noon. And that's taking you back to that old shaggin' music, complete with commercials. Esau from California is part of the spinoff of the Callie McCool and the Student Gang, takes over at 12 o'clock noon from 12 to 12:30. And does his own rock and roll show. Like kind of a continuance. When Esau first came on the scene, I remember telling Callie McCool that I'm like, this is like a continuance of Jukebox. We need to figure out a way. Lo and behold, it was like Laverne and Shirley spinoff of the Happy Days or something. Esau's got his own thing going on. And then, of course, our brand new show, Rick the Sticks Hometown Licks.
Yeah, that's tonight.
Yes. Sunday, tonight, 6 to 8 p.m., brought to you by
Eastern Standard.
Eastern Standard.
Island.
Everything is Eastern Island, huh?
Yes.
Unless you're out on the West Coast. Brought to you by Jonathan's Wooden Spoons there. So very cool. Very good lineup. The cooking show.
I was going to ask about that.
Well, I haven't been around to produce the videos.
Oh my gosh! Here's the sexy chats back again.
Again?
How do we get rid of this
I
guy?
don't know, but because I was going to ask if that's still going later this week, I can produce my chicken tikka taco video if that's still an ongoing thing.
Yes, we are still doing the video.
Oh, okay. So I'll do that later this week and send it to you.
I'm going to be doing my world famous turnip green video.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So there you go.
Maybe I have to block this character here.
You do.
So no, I'll do that video. Because I used to always want to have a food truck. So when I go to Parrot Head events, our table was always the one with the best food. That's where I'd try new recipes and such. And the one that took off was chicken tikka tacos. It's like an Indian-based chicken and rice taco.
That's the one you said you were going to do a video for it.
Yep,
Well,
and I'm going to.
that.
And I will later this week. I just wanted to ask to make sure because, I don't. If he doesn't want it, I'm not going to just send it to him.
We definitely want it. Chicken taco, chicken.
Yes,
chicken.
because
I don't even know how to say it.
Chicken tikka taco. It's like tikka marsala if you're into Indian food. Because you use an Indian curry to mix it all together, and it is delicious. And that, man, I used to have to make huge portions of that when we go to Parrot Head events because people just inhale it. So no, I'll make a video of that later this week, and then I'll send it to them for next week or whenever. So it'll be in the mix.
Do you do your own curry sauce?
No, what I do, because like I said, I was thinking more food truck, and now this is a lot easier because we have one in town. I go to Trader Joe's, I get their low sodium tikka marsala curry and use that. It is delicious, low sodium, and it just, oh man.
Fantastic.
So no, I'll make.
Now
B-Dog,
I know
you
where
ought
to
have
go to
do
get
a
it.
video.
Yeah, B-Dog needs
Yeah, I've done one. You can do one, whatever you like. It doesn't have to be hot dogs. It can be whatever you like.
No, actually, B-Dog my favorite hot dog he did was the island.
The island dog.
The island dog.
Well, you can do that. You can do a video. I've done one.
I'll teach you how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I'm really surprised that you haven't done a video. I mean, because when we first met, you were this world famous gourmet hot dog connoisseur that was going to take over the world, one damn hot dog at a time. And it's like, and we start these videos, and you're like, yeah, I just won't do
Well,
that.
that's because somebody decided to do radio.
And I understand. Like I said, I used to want to do a food truck. That's where a lot of my stuff comes from. But you don't have to do hot dogs for your video. You can do whatever food you want. I did a totally vegan pizza. I mean, so you can do whatever you like.
Okay, Nicole, yes, we need to talk about Island J's new tanks.
Oh, yes. Okay. What's up?
The one I'm wearing,
what we got here?
If the Tiki Man wants to.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You can raise up your microphone there.
So the one I'm wearing.
Life is better in flip-flops.
So
Okay.
this is not. So this is just it's a sample.
A sample.
But
Okay.
our logo would be on it.
Yeah.
And so I just like.
Okay.
I just like the cut of it better, and he had sent me a few samples. I didn't really care for the other samples because they were more they were stretchy, which I like the stretchy, but they were more see-through. This is not. This is cotton. It's not as stretchy, so there's no poly blend in it. But
Okay.
I like the cut of it better.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, those are available in tropical country right now.
Yes, they are.
Really?
Yeah, because
Wow.
Lou told me that she was doing those on her site too, which I did not know about. But then Jay sent me this as a sample because I've been asking for a different style.
I know you didn't like the original cut of the Island J. I know you didn't care for them.
Some of the guys like it better. It's more boxy.
Yeah.
It's more for guys.
Right.
And so, but anyway, I like this one. And the one I'm wearing, I normally wear a small and everything, and this is a medium. So that tells you how to go.
They run a little
Go
small.
up a size.
Right. Go up a size. It's fair.
So you want to go up a size one. And being cotton, if you hang it, it'll stay the same. But if you dry it, then cotton always shrinks, no matter what cotton it is.
Well, sure. Yeah, that's true.
So keep that in mind. So that's why I go and I dry everything. So
Well, yeah, you have to.
go up one size.
Well, there you go. Well, more details to come. I mean, and don't forget on Island J, of course, you go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the store tab there, and you'll find the Tropical Country, you'll find the Island Vibes, you'll find the Friday Kickoff shirts with Jen Shin, which are being revamped, by the way, because it doesn't have Tiki Man Radio on it.
And her name. I love that it says Weekend Dance, but it doesn't have her name on it.
Yeah.
Jen Shin. Just put Jen Shin on it.
Jen Shin and Friday
somewhere.
Kick,
Yeah.
So we're in I haven't had a chance because I've been out of the country.
Oh, and JBL did chime in because I'm sitting here because I have it on my laptop at home. But JBL Legends Travel chimed in the place in Panama it's all inclusive and they have the huts over there. Joe Leo says it's Rio Playa Blanca is the name of it in Panama.
So it's a Rio resort?
Yes.
Hey.
Joe, now we're on to something.
Now we're on to something.
We're on to something now.
So I won't have to send it to you. He's got it figured out for us.
Very good.
Fantastic.
Well, listen, we want to thank everybody except for the spammer there.
Which we don't need spam. Yeah, we don't need that.
I think as an administrator, I had to block him. So
Yeah, we
took care
kept
of-
blocking him, but
I don't
it
know
wasn't working.
What were y'all doing? Just reporting it?
I was reporting and blocking, but
yeah.
Well, he's
But
an
it just
administrator. It
kept
makes more
coming back.
sense. He
Yeah.
could. Yeah.
Anyway, so we appreciate everybody except for that idiot that joined us this morning. It's good to be back on the radio. And, of course, we will be ready for the summer party on 60 some odd days here. July the 9th. Friday night will be the Rick Russian Chocolate Bar house concert. It'll be $20
awesome.
at the door. So bring $20. All that goes to the band that will be here playing 8 to 10. And then Saturday, the party gets kicked off at 2 o'clock. And we'll have John Beck. We'll have the main act of the day is Bob Shealy takes the stage at 6 o'clock, the Trop Rock Elvis, of course. But the Shanty Hounds will be playing from 3 to 6. They'll be here. having some fun with us. And then we'll do the Sunday show. We'll crawl our way to the microphones.
We always
next
do.
Sunday.
We always do.
Yep.
But we got B-Man and Michelle coming up next Tuesday on the Island Replay. And I'll be honest with you, since I've been working out, I've been out to Tiki Bar all week. I just went out and grabbed one. I don't know which one it is, but it's going to be a replay coming up. So, B-Man, if you guys are out there, then you know what's what, right? So, anyway, let's see here. You guys got anything else before we get out of here?
No, it's been an awesome show.
Nope.
Glad to be back in the South.
Had a great time.
Yeah. What more could I want?
The Tiki Bar will be open for the race today. I understand we got plenty of hamburgers and all kinds of...
All sorts of
And
potatoes.
fry.
I've been
We have
here.
a lot of potatoes.
Yeah, I learned about tons of potatoes.
Which I'm happy about. I love potatoes.
Nicole Hall says she will be at the Rick Rushing show.
She's right.
Are you really
I know she was
coming?
talking about it. No, I want to meet Nicole Hall. She's awesome.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I got to meet Nicole.
Yeah, closest we ever got was I carved her name in a palm tree in Key West. And maybe we can drag Johnny B down here as well for the summer party.
So is that guy coming up again this year or not?
I don't know, but Tyler and his wife are coming, and
really?
Rob, they're all going to be here.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
Very cool.
And Jen Chen, I think, may be here as well. So
cool. I can meet
Yes,
everybody.
she said on her show, the replay of her show, she said she was coming this year.
And Scotty will be
no.
here.
She said she's going. I'm sorry. I got that wrong. She said she's going to Key West for the first time with us this year.
Oh,
okay.
Well,
All right,
well,
So-
hopefully she still comes.
Key West.
Yeah, we'd love to have her.
No, I'd love to meet everybody this year.
But anyway, it's time for us to get on out of here and let you get on with your day. Make sure you start your day the positive way with Island Vibes, for God's sakes, with Tiki Man Radio. Get some positivity in your life. Cut out the negativity. People that are negative, just get rid of them. Just cut them out of your life, all right? There's a difference between being negative and being honest, too, by the way. Some people think I can be negative, but I'm really just being honest with them. Anyway, start your day that way. Make sure you check out all the shows on Tiki Man Radio. These broadcasters are working around the clock to bring you all types of entertainment every day of the week. So tune in to Tiki Man Radio for that. And we'll be back here next Sunday with another edition of Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man. Have a great day, everybody.
See ya.
Farewell, goodbye. I'd love to stay and play and sing for a while, but it's time to hit the road. Say goodbye, so long, farewell, bye-bye. Andy!
Goodbye to my friends, I'm glad you were here. It's time for us to go and get another beer. I'd like to see your smiling faces again, so goodbye, my friends, bye-bye. Thank you for the open invitation, your kind of laws and adulation. But look at the time, oh Lord, we gotta fly. So long, farewell, baby, bye-bye.
All right, kid.
Hey there now, friends, it's time to go. But we'll return and do another show.
That's right.
When we come back, drop in and say hi. So long, farewell, bye-bye.
So long, everybody. Thank you so much for being a part of Tiki Man Radio. Tuesday on the Island replay with B-Man and Michelle coming up next. Have a great day, everybody. I got to go to the Tiki Bar.